Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Chapter 2 of Corpse Party. We're here for that. Everyone right now, go to my Twitter, right there, Super Nerd Martyr up there. Go up there and look at my most recent tweet and watch that. Because I don't want to get DMCA'd, because apparently that's the thing that's going on right now. And I had a really, really great intro that I wanted to use. Turn on my mic a little bit because it's a little loud. Go. I had an intro that I wanted to use that was Dead Man's Party with like characters and stuff, and there's like Rusty Scissors and shit. Like, I thought it was fucking hilarious and I wanted to use it as the intro. And then like 10 minutes before I started, I saw the shit about DMCA takedowns and I'm like, well, guess that's not happening. So, today, I am not alone. I am once again joined by the fantabulous and fantastic Gwen Blanket Knight. Gwen, thank you so much for joining me again for the creepy spooks and more high school kids dying, I guess.
Salutations and hello.
Ooh. Yeah! It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time. So last time we lost Seiko. How do you feel about losing Seiko?
You mean best girl?
Dude, I thought that's what your response would be.
She's best girl. Obviously, she had to go. She's you can't let best girl live in a horror story.
Basically, that'd be too easy. That'd be too nice. Everyone would be too happy that way. All right, let me. No, go ahead. I was just gonna say I'm gonna get some stuff set up.
We learned so much about butt lube from her.
I know. I think exactly as Maverick just said. At least she died with a well-greased bum.
Yeah,
there you go. All right, let me go ahead. One thing real quick. I have a tweet to send out. I was trying to take a a screenshot or a picture of my little avatar to use for the stream promotion. I only took one and I didn't look at it, and then I closed the program, and then when I go back and I look at the picture, her eyes are closed. I'm just like, really? Just like in real life, it's like the one picture you get is with someone with their eyes closed. Alrighty, we're gonna go head into chapter 2. I will pull the game up here in a moment.
I'm gonna try to get as close to my mic as possible, but...
Yeah, let me make sure actually real quick that I have you turned up all the way. There we go.
Yeah.
I have you at 200%. You're coming in really clear on my end. So I have you up to... Yeah, maximum overdrive, 200%. So... Alright, let me adjust the levels. Hopefully that helps it out a little bit less. So yeah, no, Gwen, I have you up at 200%, so we should be good. I also turned the game audio down, so hopefully you should come as a dull roar over the audio.
Sounds good.
Yeah, and I just saw the levels jump, like, twice the way. See, we started with strong lewdness. Oh god. Alrighty. Let's get right into it. Hello and welcome everyone. Thanks for coming. Yay. Alright. Let us view the chapter 2 opening. Yes. That's right, I don't need the mouse for this. I'll just keep. Right. Gym equipment. Oh, we have girls in gym uniforms. How does that make you feel, Gwen? How do your Yuri senses tingle?
They tingle quite a bit, unfortunately.
You're just like, okay, this is great, but I know someone's gonna die. Someone's going to die.
Yeah.
Oh, why can't the boys class rep take care of the grunt work? Because women have to do everything. Freaking Kishinuma. Doesn't he know what a delicate flower I am? She's Naomi. Most I've ever had to
maybe if you greased your ass more, you'd be more delicate.
Right? Like, maybe you... No, actually, maybe don't. Don't take a note from Seiko, because she's dead. I don't think you want to be like the dead girl.
True.
Oh man, Shock got the weird flex, but okay. Congrats, Shock. Weird flex, but okay. You had 10,000 points. Congratulations. That's what that means. That's what that does. I'm sorry, Nacho just came in with a package and we just got our wedding album. That's really exciting! Oh my gosh! Wonderful! We have an exciting evening planned. Alright. But for now, the excitement is with Corpse Party.
By the way, your avatar is adorable.
Oh, thank you! I really love how her dress turned out.
Which means you might die in this game.
Oh no! That's kind of the last thing I need. Is that. So let's try not. First stream I can actually watch the model. Yay! What's up, Shock? Who do you two hope doesn't die the most? The main character's little sister. Joe came in and flaunted his
that one, oh god, what was his name again?
I think that was Kishinuma. The one dude, right? Only on Zoom.
The one dude that's like...
The one that you related to, right? The one that when when we did the character intros. Yeah. Alright, doesn't he know what a delicate flower I am? Most
I always expect the characters I relate to die soonest.
Oh. Well, fingers crossed. For what it's worth, I have a good feeling about him. I have a good feeling. So, and he expects me to lug around a damn pommel horse. Oh. Wow. Naomi, that is one pretty sight. Oh dear, Seiko. That booty. here. Okay, so Seiko is back, and she is back on her stuff. Finishing up my boomer. Sorry about that. That booty you got. What, yours is way cuter? I don't know any women who actually do this stuff. I honestly don't. I don't know anyone who does this. It's all plump like a duck's. What? You saying you've got what they call childbearing hips. It's a good thing. This is special. It means when you get older, you can pump out all the babies you want with the greatest of ease.
Oh, she wants her to bear her children now.
Oh dear. This got interesting. I'm actually kind of happy to hear you say that. Oh.
Oh, Yuri confirmation.
Right? It goes back on her butt stuff. Wait.
Everyone is sexual for Seiko, come on.
Seiko-sexual.
Yes, Seiko-sexual.
You do have a certain motherly quality to you. No wonder you're so good with kids. Aww.
Aww.
But of course, I'm hoping to raise 4 children one day.
4?
Sounds like you'll be making some lucky guy real happy. This went from 0 to 100 really fucking fast. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The music started getting... Oh, that's why. Hi, Seiko. Oh. I know I shouldn't be making jokes right now. Chapter. Oh, man. Alright. Miss Shishido! Playing as the teacher. Wasn't that Nakashima's voice? He was screaming. What do? I can't let anything happen to my students. Oh, man. Hey! Ayumi. Ass gulps butterweeds. You heard it too outside, her voice. I think she's hyperventilating to try and calm her breathing before she passes out. Oh dear. Probably wasn't a real voice. I'm sure it just sounded like one. Maybe it was the building settling. I don't think that's... I'll go check it out now and see if I can figure out what it was for sure. Oh no. I don't have a good feeling about this. You just stay right here, okay? This isn't gonna work out well. Right? She does. The teacher does look incredibly young. Saki, oh.
Isn't she like 20s?
I think so, yeah. I want to say she's in her early, at most mid-20s. It's okay, Teach. I'll keep an eye on Shinozaki. See, that's him, right? Yoshiki?
Yep.
Yeah.
His backstory.
How about I go take a look and you wait here? Not a chance until I can verify everyone's safety. Oh. Oh my god, Shock, stop.
But who's gonna verify her safety?
Yeah, like that's kind of the question here is what are you doing? I want to keep you 2 out of harm's way. Alright, Shishido-san. Okay, I guess be careful though. Yumi's just losing her shit. Look, she'll be fine, jeez. Counting on you, Kishinuma. I'll be back in no time. No problem. Dynasty! Scared, my legs are even shaking.
He's... Dynasty, it's that he's living on his own while still in high school and trying to work jobs to support himself and shit. And that was me in high school.
She is so upset about something happening with the students, and she's having a rough time, and I don't expect things to go well for her. I feel like if nothing else, I can at least play the part of level-headed adult. I feel like this is really bad foreshadowing. Like, I don't know if this is gonna work out very well.
I think the only unavoidable death is Seiko.
Probably. Heller, thy name is education.
So she just charges into battle screaming, education!
Basically, yeah. Alrighty, I actually have to step away for a quick sec, sorry about that. I will be right back in a quick moment. Alrighty, okay, sorry about that. Alrighty. Teacher-san! Sensei-san! I don't... I'm butchering all of this. Yes! One of the cool things with Gwen streaming is she streams in the mornings and I stream in the afternoons. So, there you go. Definitely.
A 1-2 punch of content, come on.
Exactly. So make sure you check out her streams in the morning. I'm actually in the middle of working on an overlay background for her. Cracks knuckles, but can't actually crack knuckles.
Because Martyr is a very nice and sweet person.
Oh, thank you. I like playing. I like playing with paint. And having kids is a bad idea. Yeah, no, there's always unknowns, so it's just... Oh wait, I'm gonna get the cursor off the... Turn home immediately. Those who remain here will go hungry and die of starvation. This Shishida... Oh, there's like a noise. That reminds me, poor Monet is all alone. He must be one hungry kitty by now. No! No!
No.
Get home and feed the kitty.
Wait, I wonder if Naomi wants so many kids because she doesn't like her teacher.
Oof. Oof. Ouch. Ow. I know, not the kitty.
Yeah, kitty must be safe.
Kitty must be protect. Oh, 3A's locked here again. I guess we can go in here. This is the scary room. Or let's not. I remember this is where we found that one dead body, and I was not a fan of it. I'd prefer to not do that again.
Something that's interesting, the way that this is basically a bunch of layered pocket dimensions.
Yeah.
It's an excuse for the author to only really use one set of areas. And
Yeah.
And still keep it interesting.
Yeah, because every layer is going to have something different.
But it also reduces a little bit of how much work he has to do on the area design so he can focus more on the story stuff.
Yeah. Oh dear. Okay, I took a power stone and then just you. Oh, hi. I think that really was a scream we heard. Oh dear, did you find something? Yes, I found a thing. Like some kind of gemstone lying on the ground. Looks like a ruby, or no, probably an amethyst. How do you... Okay, like, I understand he's a high schooler, but how do you confuse a ruby, which is red, and an amethyst, which is purple? Like, unless he's colorblind? Would purple fall in the red-green color blind?
Well, it's really just a really old trope that guys know nothing about jewelry.
Okay,
okay. 1996?
I was hoping that wasn't what it was, but oh well, I guess. Alright. You can identify
the teacher.
And not really Shinozaki's the one to ask for that kind of stuff. Oh, okay, okay. That's so well, then maybe I should give it to her. Oh no! Oh! 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 Okay. Shit. Alright, cool. I guess we're just gonna do this whole chapter over if we pick the wrong one. Great. That's wonderful. What do you think, Gwen? Do we keep it or do we give it to Shinozaki?
We don't know if keeping it will doom Shinozaki or giving it will doom Shinozaki.
Yeah, I have no idea.
My gut says give.
Okay, since she knows about gemstones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. I guess now's probably not the best time for that, but will you take it and give it to her when she's calmed down a bit? Okay, cool. Might make her feel better. Aw. Kitty said drink water. So, Corroded Soul says that Kitty said drink water. By the way, Stream Kitty is named Huxley. He did get his name very recently. I forget who suggested it. I want to say it was Katizer. Why does Corpse Party seem to like sexual overtones between male students and female teachers? Anime, like it's a trope. That's just the trope.
It's not worth asking about anything in Corpse Party because we started early on with butt lubing.
Yeah, like the first chapter of this was about like having a well-greased bum. So I don't have a lot of high expectations when it comes to that kind of stuff. It's a great series, don't get me wrong, but it's just like, bruh.
The later games get better, but this is, I think it was made by a guy, his first game.
Yeah, and it's still really good, honestly. Again, I played the remake of it that was on 3DS, and it honestly is really good. I really, really enjoyed it. So if you can play it on there, I would recommend that, just because it does have the updated models and stuff. There's some stuff that's changed, but the only stuff that's changed is specifically changed for, like, copyright reasons. You know, like the Nokia tone. Like on the cell phone. Like, that kind of stuff has changed because legal ramifications of actually having that in your game right now. But other than that, like, it is basically entirely unchanged. And that's perfect.
I wonder if my old Nokia still works.
Ooh, that's a good question. How do the later games get worse? So they tend to go kind of more, they don't really get worse, but they stray from like the whole horror visual novel aspect and kind of go more RPG. So I wouldn't say they get worse, but they do just really change from what they are now. I think the story is interesting. It does kind of get a little out there, but I still like it. Some people don't, but I do. Alright, this is the stairs, isn't it? Yeah, oh, there's a thing here too. We're finding all the things. The key.
Wow, you really sniffed that one out.
I just went. Cool, we found the key for 3A. That's great. Wait, did Nokia really went and send a C&D for the ringtone? I don't think they did. I think it was just removed preemptively during the remake because they didn't want to have issues, which makes sense. Alright, here we go. Classroom 3A is now unlocked. Gwen, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Is your butt properly lubed?
Yes, I made sure before starting.
Alright.
And you can verify.
Verify what?
That my butt was lubed before game started. I torture her sometimes, because she sleeps next to me.
I think you broke her.
That's pretty normal. I break her away from my streams.
Alright, guys, this got really spoopy really fast. Like, we went in, and then it's just dead silent other than Indy screaming, which made it even spoopier. Alright, are we ready for this? Are we ready for this? Oh god, okay. I wasn't ready for that. That was a bit surprising. Gwen just murdered someone? Well, if it isn't the teacher, are you all by yourself? Oh. Decided to stop shaking and shivering with the other two back in 1A, did you? I'll have you know I heard one of my students screaming and have set out to find her. Okay. I see. Regrettably, as I keep telling people, that won't be possible. The school exists in a nexus where multiple dimensions overlap. But a single closed space in a sea... Oh, it's but a single closed space in a sea of closed spaces. Yeah, so the whole layering worlds and thing. In other words, even though you may be in the same school as your screaming student, you and she may occupy different dimensions. Which means you two can never meet. Wham! I mean, sucks to be you.
Yep.
If one of you should die, perhaps your body or your spirit may move from one space or another, or maybe you can find some means of traversing the plane freely as they do. Who is...
Oh, so does that mean Seika's gonna go around greasing everyone's butt now?
Maybe. God, that'd be the scariest ghost. Because you're walking around with their antibacterial ointment butt cream. Like... Even Miss Shishido's like, no. Consider this fair warning. Even if you should find the exact spot from which your student's scream emanated, she herself may not be there. And if she isn't, there's not a thing you can do about it. Enjoy! But I heard her voice. It is true that other children have been brought here quite recently. Children who, by all appearances, are indeed your students. But as I suggested, time and space do not behave as you'd assume here. They're fragmented. You say you heard a scream. That scream may have taken place only a few minutes ago. Or perhaps it occurred in another space many hours previous. Wow, this is intense. May even have been an echo from the future. Who's to say? Dang. Yeah, erg is, I think, the proper answer or response there. Like Gwen, you're well versed in the spoops and yes. I was gonna say the spoops and speaks, but that's not how that works. Like this is this like whole like pocket nexus and like multiple layered dimensions thing, like really popular, or is this kind of a niche thing?
Layered dimensions I don't actually see very often unless... I'm trying to see if there's anything that I have seen in recent years that did layers. I don't think so.
Interesting. Well, apparently, according to Mr. Shido, it doesn't matter. I just can't ignore that agonizing scream and go on my merry way. Step aside. Alright, so fuck you and your pocket dimensions, apparently. Oh, she just straight up walked the fuck through him. Okay. Oh dear, alright. Oh, it has a mad. That, what is happening? Why?
Well, I
Red
mean,
soul.
you're corporeal.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh no. Oh no, an earthquake, another one. Oh good lord. Oh, things breaking. Ah! Oh no. Miss Shishido, no. In all the world, the most vile, untrustworthy individuals of them all are you school teachers. Oof.
That
Ouch.
is one spirit that's had some bad stuff happen to it.
Right? That's what I was just thinking. That is someone who had a nasty ass teacher. All you care about is your own well-being. You're not worried about your students, you're just worried about being held responsible if something should happen to them. Ugh, this really, really hurts. I could imagine, like, she just had an entire ass file cabinet, or not even bigger than a file cabinet. She had an entire ass just cabinet dropped on her. Angry red soul. All right, cool. So now we've learned blue soul's okay. Red souls just say no to red souls. You're all the same, every last one of you, and I won't be taken in by your lies anymore. Taken in? Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right, Gwen. Called it. When you see a problem among your kids, you just keep your distance, because you sure wouldn't want to get involved. Have to keep up appearances, right? You just pick out the problem children and chip away at them little by little until they either drop out or get expelled. Ouch. You're not disciplining them, you're just raging at them. That's not... I've never met a teacher who actually cared about her students. Not once. You're wrong. Oh. Ah! No, stop. No more.
Ooh, no.
I know. Oh. But there's a theory that different dimensions have different fundamental laws. Oh, that's interesting. I like that. I like that idea where it's like time can be different through the different dimensions. That's, ooh.
Yeah, usually any story with multiple different dimensions, the dimensions each have their own flow of time.
See, I would think since they were all dropped in at the same time, it would be parallel timelines. But if it's not, I see how that would really complicate things. Alright, all these students are destined to starve to death in these godforsaken halls if they don't succumb to depression and kill themselves first. Wonderful. Okay. Because that's lovely. There's no other possible outcome. They'll all die meaningless deaths, just like I did. Okay, so yeah, the red ones are just angry, vengeful spirits, apparently. Like, I know that was probably really obvious, but... And they sure won't be thinking about you when they take their final breaths. Eep. Oh, and just noises of pain. Oh. Any last words, bitch? Oh, God.
Oh, God. Is this a bad end?
Here's the thing is, there's nowhere else I could have gone. This was the only place to go, so I don't think this is a bad end. I'll tell them to your students as I end their miserable lives. Oh God, okay. More sounds of pain. Spare me, and then evil laughter. Gwen, I know you're good at this. You're better. You are better at these kinds of things than I am. So would you kindly? Narrate the laugh for us, if you would. Evil, vengeful spirit style.
Bless. You're welcome. you're interested in horror movies...
Oh god, my ears. Sorry about that, guys.
Don't worry. I gave you my absolute best.
It was brilliant. It was brilliant. Oh, come again?
It scared Indigo.
I noticed.
If you like the idea of reality bubbles and time loops and horror and like cosmic horror, there's a movie that I just remembered. It's called The Endless, and it's really more of a what the heck's going on kind of thing, but
interesting.
It's not that violent, but it is really interesting.
Nice. All right, spare my students. It's like let my people go for teachers. What was that? Please, I don't care what happens to me. Just please spare their lives. They're not your children. You're not their mother. Are you really still pretending to care about them? Filthy liar. Did you know? When you die in this accursed place, you experience the pain you felt at the moment of your death for all eternity. Pleasant. And I'm going to crush you to dust. The pain must be unbearable, unimaginable. And you're going to feel that pain every moment, every day, furthermore. Well, I mean, heap. That's not great.
I wonder how the pain he feels from whatever happened to him.
Like, why, I wonder if, like, he came in here with a teacher, and, like, the teacher sacrificed him. And so, that's why, like, he has, like, this grudge against teachers. What is even happening in chat? What are you guys even doing?
I have no idea.
Ask me to spare you. It's what you really want, isn't it? Be honest with me, and I'll consider sparing your life. No, like, if you... I'm just confused. I looked over and I'm just like, what? The greater Yuri, good. Oh, yeah. Seiko. Alright, I'm sorry. I'm sticking with her original. Spare my students, not spare me. Because that seems more in character for her.
It does.
Spare my students!
Let my students go!
Don't you harm a hair on their heads, you hear me? You're one stubborn little bitch. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, and you saw red. You saw red come out. This is excruciating. I think my rib cage is broken. Oh no. Feels like someone's pushing this cabinet down on top of me with superhuman force. Oh dear. I'm losing consciousness. Shishido-sensei, no. Don't go.
What if... I hope she didn't have to have the stone.
Yeah, I don't know. Ah, does it hurt? Oh, poor baby. Your corpse will look just like a dead frog on the side of the road. Oh. Everybody. Live. I love you. Oh. Ah! No.
No.
Sad. Meanwhile. Uh-oh.
With the living people.
Uh-oh. Another earthquake.
I mean, it's always possible for a ghost to break their loop, but maybe not while trapped in a dimension like this.
Yeah. See, it seems like there's some pretty heavy stuff at work here to keep them this angry. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I just got a really bad feeling. Oh no. Oh dear. She knows. He knows. But if she comes back, ah, ha, ha. See Yoshiki asking the real questions. And Ayumi ignoring him. See, Gwen, you like the level-headed one. You're the smart one.
Yeah, well then we should work together.
No, Ayumi's like, fuck that. We're leaving.
Well, yeah.
Alright, but if we don't have any luck finding her, let's come back to this room, okay? Okay. Sniffle sob. Okay, she can't even say okay. Not even okay. Okay. What? How about we leave her a note? Shinozaki, do you have anything I could write with? I've got a pen, but no paper. Well, there's always the teacher's desk. I mean, that works. Scribble, scribble, scribble. Miss Yui, we've gone to find you. If we pass each other and you see this message, wait right here. We'll be back. Love, Ayumi and Yoshiki. How's that? Blunt and kind of sloppy. Alright, well, thanks, Ayumi. Your fault we have to leave her a message at all, you know? There's a chalkboard right there, which... Is that chalk, or is that an eraser? Like, it looks
it's
too
big for chalk.
That's what I was just about to say. It looks too big to be a piece of chalk, unless it's like that sidewalk chalk you give to, like, 2-year-olds who don't have fine motor skills. I mean, that could be it. But she might be in trouble. Like, I appreciate where Ayumi's heart's at. So, one implies the presence of the other, but remember, this is an abandoned school that's, like, all spoopy, and, like, there's forces here that don't want you to be able to communicate with other people. So, it wouldn't surprise me if it's like, here's an eraser, but no chalk. It's like your worst nightmare kind of shit. Like, really bad campfire stories. Alright. Off we go.
I guess as the pairing, she's the moral compass and he's the brains.
I don't know if it's so much he's the brains, because the way that I understand it is he's also kind of like a ruffian, rough and tumble kind of dude. Like he's the delinquenty type.
Yeah. I like him.
I do too. No, he's got a good heart. From what I remember of the game, he's got a really good heart.
Good. I only remembered that there was a lesbian kid.
This is the angry classroom. We're not going in the angry classroom. Let's look at the stairs.
I think you need to go to where the teacher died to save her.
Maybe. I know this is suddenly open though, and that's not a thing I'm used to seeing. All right, we'll go in here and see. Like it's all quiet. Oh, it's like nothing. The door seems to be affixed to the wall and can't be open. Okay. It's cold in here. Oh god. Uh-oh. Do you have any more of those candles like the one you lit during the ghost story? Yes. Brilliant. Yep. Take a quick breather. To give off heat. Great.
Oh man.
At least we get a save point now.
Well, you're in an alternate universe. You can't actually be sure that fire is going to be warm.
It's right here. Oh dear. That was a little scary. That was not the best. I wasn't the biggest fan of that. Alright, cool. I guess we're gonna save and then bad things are going to happen. Alright. Oh, wait, wasn't this... I don't know what I did. I broke it. Oh, gosh, okay. Well, nope. Not this way. Nope. Alright, I guess we're going back this way. Okay, I don't think we can go south, because we don't have any boards. So I think this has that board problem. Oh! Okay, no it doesn't. Alright, Gwen, do we go downstairs or upstairs?
Well...
Both were previously inaccessible. When we were playing as
That's
Shishido.
the direction we tried to go, so that'd be the better way.
Which way, sorry?
Down.
Down. We will go downstairs. Oh, hi, Yumi. Okay, what's up? Just had a brainstorm. Oh? Class Rep Shinozaki's famous scary time candles. There's not a student in 2-9 who isn't intimately familiar with them, right? You kidding? There's not a student in our grade who hasn't seen them at least once. People call you the horror rep of Kisaragi for a reason. So how about... candle. We light some candles like this all throughout the school building. I mean, that makes sense. They'll be like signal flares for Mochida and the others.
Oh, so every candle that people find is that candle that she's put down.
Yeah, is one of her her occult candles that she personally has and keeps on her.
Yeah, so that's just even more misery.
I mean, oof. We'll see what happens. I mean, at least we know where they're kind of coming from, but it's also the question of how are people seeing them through the different dimensions, right? How, if she's just randomly putting them down, are those somehow special and people can see them through the different places?
Stuff could also be winking in and out of the different layers.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. Esoteric world and logic never go together, though, is a very good point that Corroded Soul makes.
Mm-hmm.
Don't try and logic when spoops are happening.
Yeah, but that's the fun. That's the fun of it. That's the fun of reading mythology and studying folklore.
Well, and Yoshiki says she's just trying to reassure herself, so... But if it makes her feel better... Alright, let's go. Continue downstairs. Oh man, it's all creepy. This music is really, really creepy. Living with friends who are able to retain their sanity and reason will be your final ray of hope. Oh. Alright, let's go this way. Oh, okay, we're at a front entrance way. Alright, well, here's the front door. The front entrance way might as well be painted on. It's neither opening nor giving any hints that it will ever open. Well, that's not great.
So the ghost just painted it just to mess with people.
Yeah, it's just ha 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 ha, fuck you. You're not escaping. Alright, I'm gonna check all this stuff because this is a visual novel and it's also kind of a role-playing game. So you check everything. You check everything for anything.
It's just adventure game mechanics.
Yeah. Because these are shoe lockers. Each time you turn around, stop for a moment and ask yourself, is the world behind your back still there? Eat. Alright, down here. Nope, nothing. Nothing. The crazy thing about the Corpse Party series, too, is that all of the games, for the most part, throughout the 3 games in the first Corpse Party 1, Corpse Party Blood Drive, and Corpse Party Book of Shadows, all of them essentially take place just in this Heavenly Host school. And so it's really neat to constantly revisit the different places, and there's 4 bodies right there. Oh gosh. Alright, let's get some name tags. Yep.
Dog tags, very important.
Right. Oh man, spoopies. Spoopy spoops. Probably just bones, they probably don't even smell bad. That doesn't mean that it's not creepy. Like, I'm not a fan of that. Oh, and now she's coughing. Now she has the plague.
The creepiest thing is what's behind you.
Yoshiki? I'm sorry.
That's a good counter. That was perfect.
Honey T, hey, thanks for joining. You accidentally joined live, but it's already amazing. Glad to hear it, friend. Glad to hear it. That's what I go for.
I'm just trying to think. Like, what I'm trying to think is, back in 1996, what horror stories inspired the author of this?
That's a really good question. That is a thing.
I'll research that over the next week.
Oh, hey, and thank you for the follow, Honey T. Much appreciated. Oh man, I'm 10 away from 200. That's exciting. All right, Ayumi says she's going to be fine, but I have my doubts. What do you think, Gwen? Because she does not.
Probably not.
She does not seem fine. You know? Like, she kind of seems the opposite of fine. So, alright. We'll see. I'm just hyperventilating a little. Welp. That's interesting. Okay, Ayumi, stop. Alright, we have to go find the teacher that we already know is dead. As the audience, we already know she's probably dead. But they unfortunately are in for a bad time. So I guess let's... the creepiest part is that, straight up, we already went through the room where she died. Like, Gwen, I'm not crazy. That was the room where she died, right?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that was... We went the exact same way, and it was open, because we didn't need the key, because we had found the key upstairs, and she opened the door, and then she got crushed by a cabinet. Right? That's how that worked?
Yeah. No,
Alright, cool.
Yeah, definitely. Bad way to go.
I'm just making sure that I'm understanding everything that's happening correctly, because this place doesn't want you to understand things. That's really how this goes.
Do you don't forget that when you put a candle down in that one hallway earlier? That's the same candle that the other Naomi and Seiko used to save the first time.
Yeah. Oh shit, you're right. Oh.
It may be a week, but I haven't forgotten too much yet.
Like, no, that's actually a really good and important point, because that does go back to that whole, so how do pocket dimensions, like, where, like, the candles going from one to the other, like, how are they passing through each of the dimensions and showing up, like, and so are they in the same, are they in the same pocket dimension, but just in different
it's kind
times?
of like they're overlaid.
Yeah, no, it's so nuts, because...
So they're all, like, in the... It's so weird, but they're all basically in the exact same location.
This is so nuts.
I'm just wondering, like, who created the rules? What crazy creature created the rules of this specific universe?
Well...
some sort of mad deity.
Well, for what it's worth...
If they say some sort of crazy ghost made this...
Well, for what it's worth, that is actually one of the things I do remember about this game, and... we're gonna learn. It's a bit intense about how all of this happened. Look, all I'll say is there's a reason that a lot of these things, like, have, like, the little news articles and stuff that are around, have things blocked out. Because you're in an elementary school, and there's some things that kids don't need to hear about sometimes. I'll put it that way. It's nah. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go find our teacher after examining these bodies. Where the hell is Satoshi? Probably in a different pocket dimension.
She could be one of those bodies.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Please don't let his little sister... Look. Little sister must be protected. Yuka, I think was her name? She must be protected at all costs. So, I swear, I'm going to flip this IKEA desk against my wall if something has happened to her.
I will do my best to protect you.
Must protect the child. Alright. Alright, hear me out. Japanese horror creators operate on a different frequency. Case in point, how does Junji Ito come up with the shit he does? So I can actually speak to that. Murder mysteries are cool. I never really watched a lot of them as a kid, because... No. I wasn't really into them. But now that I'm older, I'm into, like, the real-life cases. It's kind of neat. But
might be a similar place that Lovecraft came up with stuff. I mean,
so yeah. So Junji Ito actually did an interview about how he comes up with this stuff, and his whole thing is wanting to take the most mundane things and make them disturbing. So like, really, the best example of that is Uzumaki. Specifically because it's just curls. It's just the curly Q pattern that, you know, you, when you were 5 years old in class and were bored, would just kind of scribble on your paper. Like, he turned that into an absolutely horrifying concept. And that's brilliant. Like, that's neat. Alright, so we have Byakudan Senior High School, Kai Shimada, Class 2-4. Izami. Oh.
This one with the
Izami. Okay, what? Oh, why did the lights flicker? I don't. We have to get away from here. Yeah, okay. Let's examine these first. Judging by the size, they appear to be the remains of senior high school. Okay. Okay, another one. They're all from the same class, so that makes sense, though. Oh, she's not, though. She's from somewhere different. Oh, ooh. Sashigawa Girls Middle School, Hikari Kirigami. Oh, dear. Okay. We need to get the hell out of here, like Ayumi said, though. So, let's make a run. Left or right? Me as a senior. Just don't do the Sachiko forever
probably.
after. Just... Right, probably, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, just don't do the Sachiko forever after charm, and you'll be great. You will be 100% wonderful if you just don't. I hit the wrong button. You will be 100% wonderful if you just do not do the Sachiko ever after charm. Alright, let's see what's down here.
Thinking.
There's another body. Or is this the same one we found earlier? Oh, no, it's the same one we found earlier. Alright, what about... the door's still locked. Shit. Okay. Okay. That's okay. Okay. I like how my little avatar is, like, typing like a mad woman, and I'm just holding left on the keyboard.
It's... the one thing about horror is it's about the feelings and emotions we don't like.
There's one that's all bloody.
Nice.
There's one that's all bloody.
It's for the janitor.
Oh, I don't like this. I really don't like this.
Maybe you shouldn't click on it.
I think I have to, though. I don't think I have... Okay, let's look in here first. There are 4 framed photos of small children who seem to be around elementary school age. Okay. Yeah, fresh corpse party. Exactly. Just no. Alright. There are 4 framed photos here of small elementary schools. Okay, elementary age. Okay. Alright, let's read the note. Victim's memoirs, 1 of 5. Okay, oh. Newsflash, everyone is dead. Alright. I ate my friend today.
What?
Oh.
Lord of the Flies?
Fresh corpse of Bel Air. Yeah, no, the what? Exactly, just the what? Oh my god.
It's victim files. So what probably happened is the killer killed one of them and then fed them to the others. That's a really a classic trope in that sort of setup, and I'm not a fan of it, but you know.
I need a drink.
Yeah.
What else was I supposed to do? I was starving. We both were, and there's no food here, so we decided together that one of us should try to live just a little bit longer.
So, I was right with saying Lord of the Flies. Ooh, even worse.
Oh my god. Donate your livers to the children in need. If I ever get home, I'm supposed to tell all the people waiting for us what happened. Narrator, he never made it home. A stiff Bloody Mary just to keep it down. Oh. No, I went full basic white girl, and I have like a Smirnoff seltzer because I'm awful.
I don't do alcohol.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you. Bloody Martyr. Oh my god, I need to make. Oh, Maverick, you just. Ooh.
I wish I could sometimes though.
Ooh, I need to make a thing. Hey, squad leader. Hour late, but made it in time for the cannibalism. Oh, respect lost. Look, I am a basic white lady. I fully recognize and admit this. Like, fall is my favorite. I've spent too much money on candles over my lifetime. I embrace it at this point.
Fall is the best season.
Yeah.
I love fall.
Why don't they just leave if it's the school? That's because notice how we tried to go out the front door, and it basically like it was wallpapered on. So you can try and leave.
It's not the school. It's a dimension that looks like a version of the school.
See, here's the thing: is I'm less a fan of the pumpkin spice and more a fan of the spiced apple. Come at me.
Yeah, spiced apple is better.
Yeah.
I agree with you 100%.
Yeah, like pumpkin spice as a scent is neat, but as a flavor and a scent, apple spice is just superior.
Apple spice greater than pumpkin spice.
100% agreed. The exit is a lie. Yes. Yes. That is very true. Alright, if I ever get home... Yeah. Alright, I'm supposed to tell people, like I said, narrator, he never did. We left it all up to a game of paper, scissors, rock. Okay, so paper, scissors, rock is the British way of doing it, isn't it? Because I'm used to rock, paper, scissors, and paper, scissors, rock just feels wrong.
Anime over the years, I'm not sure where it originates.
I got you. I'm used to rock, paper, scissors, and everything else just feels wrong because America. Alright, loser eats winner, and I lost. Oh, that's an interesting way of doing it. Whoever.
Maybe that one is British specifically. I'm looking this up now.
So I live where the seasons don't match the weather. 2 days ago it was 95 degrees and the trees don't change color. Dude, I know that feel. Like, California here. We have hot and hotter. Those are our seasons. We've been in the middle of a heat wave and it's the worst. California is just awful. Felt her blood going down my throat, quenching my throat. Oh god.
Oh no. You. Doesn't really get me that much though. I mean.
Honey tea.
Those are very tasty.
Honey tea, I know that feeling. I know that feeling. Everything, just California's awful, and I need to leave. Alright, but that blood and that meat.
In Southern Cali.
Oh, see, this is so. I mentioned on Twitter at one point when I first started talking about streaming this that this is the first game that actually made me feel physically uncomfortable and a little nauseous with its writing, and this is one of the things that I'm talking about. But that blood and that meat was once my friend up until a few hours before, like where it's like, hey, like her blood went down my throat and like all of this stuff, and I'm just like,
yeah.
No, thank you.
When I first saw this, I was uncomfortable too.
Yeah, it's just like, hi.
But nowadays, it's just like whatever.
Oh no, like it's still with me. Like I played this years ago, but it's still just like head. As I feasted, I just kept thinking this used to be a person. Before I tore it apart, it all worked together to sustain the life. And every time I thought about that, I just started crying, and I couldn't stop. I wanted some part of her to be with me even after she died, so I decided to keep one of her eyeballs. Okay.
Completely crazy.
I need to add Uzumaki eyes to my inventory. Oh no. Alright. I thought maybe I should write all of this down and help preserve some small portion of my sanity. Oh, that's... How does that preserve your sanity? That I don't understand. It's just, I'm gonna write all this down about eating my best friend. EDD. Like, eyeballs rot, man. Just take a bone. Like, that was kind of... Or, like, I was thinking, it's a girl. Like, she probably has, like, a necklace or something that she would wear. You could always just take that. Probably. Or just her student ID. Like, there are plenty of other things.
Clothing.
Yeah, there are plenty of other things.
And
Just take the pantsu and run.
yes, exactly.
Oh, Maverick. Oh, dear. And you can snack on the marrow if you take a bone.
Good.
I know
That
it
was
is, but
very
that's still weird to think about in this context.
good.
Yeah, or a lock of hair. Like, there were plenty of other options. Oh, wait, no, I didn't mean to read it again. No. I don't want to cry now. Okay, let's take this. There's decaying skeletal remains here about the size of a middle school student. Okay, so these are fresh. This is new. They're in the process of slowly drying and whitening, creating an almost overpowering stench throughout the hallway. Descriptive. Any clothing that is... Huh?
With the time shenanigans of this place, that could be the person that note is about.
Like the person who... The eater or the ED?
Probably the EE.
The EE. Yeah. Okay. So you think the note was from the eater and the corpse that's here is the EE?
Yes.
Well, shit. Okay. Alright. Any clothing the deceased has been wearing is long gone, so there's no means of readily identifying the gender on sight. Okay, yeah, that's probably the EE then. I think you're right, because there's no ID tag. I would think there was... Could I live in negative 40 degrees Celsius? Hell no. Absolutely not. I could live in colder temperatures, absolutely, but for negative 4... No. No. No.
You turn into a motorcycle.
Yeah, no, I would cease to exist. I would stop at the molecular level.
It's... Well, you know. Being immortal is overrated.
Oh, hey, oh, there it is. Okay, there's the name tag. Okay, I had to read it again.
Girl's name.
Yeah. Fortunately, there's an ID tag next to the body. Okay. Yeah, Lexington Senior High, Emi Kudo. Yeah, that's a girl's name. Or take it... See, here's the thing, is you're saying that a shoe couldn't be conceived as a perverted thing, but I mean... Have you looked at the internet? Oh, I don't like the way the music changed. Why did the music change? I don't like this. 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 Gwen, you're the horror expert here. How do I control Z? How do I leave the room?
It really depends what kind of creature controls the extra dimensional space you're in.
Oh, thanks so much, Honey Tea. Thank you so much for stopping by. See you next time. I stream Animal Crossing on Thursday, so hopefully you can come by for that. All right. Well, I guess.
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, I guess we just have to figure out what kind of creature it is. Like, so what if it's a ghost? Like, that's...
Obviously, this domain... Well, actually, it might not matter. Like, whatever created this space probably has complete control over it.
Right.
Or the space is running autonomously on some set of programming.
Wait, so do you think that each pocket dimension has, like, its own, like, ruler thing over it?
Either there's one ruler ruling all of them, or they were created and have a set of rules. Sort of like a programming code, but for magical wonky stuff. And so it's designed by its creator to function a specific way. A lot of ghost stories and supernatural stories are about figuring out what the rules the creature has to follow. Like, is it only attached to this one house?
Oh, yeah.
Does it haunt you no matter where you go and let's do a certain thing?
It's kind of like is it haunting the house, or is it haunting like a piece of furniture in the house? Like that kind of thing?
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of stuff we don't know. There's too little information to draw any serious conclusions.
Yeah, well, let's see, because Shinozaki just fell, and she doesn't seem to be doing too well. Her head is splitting. Oh no. Are you okay? I don't think she's okay, dude. We shouldn't be here. Okay?
What if I'm the haunting?
So Gwen was phone. That's what I'm getting. We really shouldn't be here. Oh god. Okay. I don't like this. Looks like there's something in here in the back. No, here's the thing. I like heels. I'm not gonna back you up on this. Like, yeah, they kind of suck to wear sometimes, but damn, they cute. So no. Sorry. Alright, looks like there's something back there in the back. Oh god, okay. Ayumi is gonna be like, no. Go. Okay, I don't care that they're illogical. Cute things are illogical. I don't care. I can make a logical argument for high heels if you want, but I'm a little busy trying not to die. Hey, Russell Senpai! I'm gonna go in the back of this room, and we're gonna see, oh dear god, okay, it is a ghost child. It is a ghost child. Ghost child. Ghost child. God help us.
Well, it's blue, which means it's a good spirit, I think.
Hope you would hope, but also this place. I mean, there was a blue. There was that one spirit that was blue until it turned red, until it learned that that the teacher was a teacher.
Well, I think it's probably based on their current emotion.
That's probably it then. Yeah. So okay, all right. You absolutely positively must not look into his eyes. Okay? So do not look into the ghost eyes.
What? Retro games, give me a genre. Retro game isn't a genre. Kind of state. Like, horror is a genre, adventure is a genre, shooter, fighter.
Oh, God.
Strategy. Retro is not a genre.
Gwen? A rusted, blood-soaked nail puller is sitting on top of the desk. I think we'll just take it. We're gonna take it, but we're not gonna look at the ghost.
I mean, you've already lost the teacher, so...
So we're gonna go this way. Okay, cool. We didn't look at the ghost. We didn't look at the ghost. Like, we don't want to look at the ghost, right? Like, Ayumi said don't look it in the eye. Do we want to look it in the eye?
No.
She
seems to know a little bit about ghosts, so... And there are some myths about ghosts that are only spirits and ghosts and stuff that are only hostile if they know that you can see them.
Okay. Well, we made it out alive.
I'm devoted to the concept.
Also, Shock, I'll agree with you on the lipstick thing, because lipstick you constantly have to reapply. That's why lip stain is better.
Yeah. But isn't lip stain, like, a newer idea?
It kind of is, yeah. It's newer as in, like, the past 2 decades. But lipstick is one of those concepts that has, like, been, like, forever, so... This is where Gordon Freeman died that one time. Okay, we got a bloody nail puller. I don't know what to do with this information, to be quite honest with you.
I think it's for opening the door?
I just tried to open the custodian door with it and it didn't work, so I don't know. It's a nail puller, so I'm just like, is it a crowbar? Like, see, here's my thing.
We haven't gone upstairs yet, have we?
Oh my gosh, you're right. We haven't. Okay. We haven't gone upstairs. Okay. No, you're right. You're right. We haven't gone upstairs. Look at you remembering shit. I don't. Because I'm sorry. I did bloody bodies. I did more corpses. You. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Oh, no. Ayumi, what is the problem? Why? Honey. Babykins, why? Oh, no. I don't like this. I am really not a fan of this. Them eyes are bugging. Whoa. Ayumi, where the hell do you think you're going? No, whoa, get back here. You? Shinozaki, get the Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Right now is the perfect time to take a break, because I really gotta run to the bathroom real quick. If this is Boops, and that's what's happening, then I need to not have problems. Alrighty, I am going to take a quick break, and we will be right back and see what the fuck is up with Ayumi, because this is uncomfortable. So, I will be back in just a moment. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. My bladder is empty, my drink is full. Let's figure out why Ayumi just turned into a fucking... Why did she run? Gwen, what are your theories?
Possess, obviously. She did the whole eye thing and ran away, so I assume she's possessed.
Do you think it was that kid that we saw earlier?
That would be interesting if that was it. It could be.
It could.
The thing is, we don't even know who possessed Naomi the first time, but she was partially possessed.
Oh, that's true. Oh, yeah, because she was saying all this shit, and she's like, wait, why am I saying this?
Yep.
It was just like, bleh, 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 out of her mouth. Right, alright.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. What are you do? Oh, Jesus, what? What? I am struggle. Oh no. Oh. I think you're right. No, I feel like I should go save and then come back. Is that wrong? Like, I'm not. Yumi was a ghost and her body is possessed and getting too close to spirit was strange. Oh. Oof, that's an
Well, possession tends to be... according to some schools of thought, it's easier to get possessed if you're sick, either mentally or physically, or if you're spiritually sensitive.
Oh, that would make sense. And Ayumi being all into horror and stuff, it's very likely she's probably more spiritually sensitive, right? I think.
Yeah, well, and she was coughing earlier, so it could also just be she wasn't feeling well.
Yeah. Well, let's talk to her and see. And Shock, that sounds really cool. I'll check that out. Inozaki, hey. Kishinuma! Oh, so it's like nothing. What's wrong? Oh. You were saying some pretty weird stuff just now. The question mark? Is she not aware? Must be the pressure. Her nerves are probably shot all to hell by now. Never mind. Probably just my imagination. Don't worry about it. Oof. Okay. This is...
Normally, she just wants friends forever.
That actually gave me chills. Oh my god. I walked down the scene and just like... left the classroom. Don't let it touch you. Okay. Alright. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay, so we're going back upstairs. We're going back upstairs. We're going back upstairs. Fuck the little ghost child. We're getting the fuck out of here. And we're gonna save, because we're gonna be smart. I'm gonna do a new save, though, because... I don't know if I fucked something up yet. Probably.
Well, I mean, you got the teacher killed, so...
You know, when you put it that way. Is this like Ao Oni? Kind of. In that you do have the running bits and having to hide from the monsters and that kind of stuff, but it's not as based in that. That does become a more important mechanic in later Corpse Party games, though. Not in this one as much, though. There's definitely, like, running and chasing stuff in this one, but... Ao Oni was one that I tried, but I had difficulty playing it. I just had difficulty getting into it, I think was the problem. But I'd be willing to try it again. Alright, 3rd floor. Don't let the glow-in-the-dark blue man group reject get you. If you acquire any name tags from the corpses in the school, please bring them to me. I'll add them to my collection. The custodian. Did we find our culprit? Or...
No, I think he's just a spirit that's collecting. I don't think he's responsible.
Okay.
And given the kind of place there could be lots of angry spirits that have killed lots of people.
True. Oh, Jesus! Why? Oh my god, okay, so we aren't going in that room apparently. Surrounded by an adult, merrily stabbing him to death. Okay, great. Great. Oh. Kids are creepy. Kids are creepy.
Adults are creepy too.
Yeah.
But it's for different reasons.
Yeah, that's true. How unsettling. That is, to put it lightly, yeah. Anything in this one? Rows of dead bugs are neatly arranged on each shelf.
No,
Well,
poor bugs.
Well, I guess we're not doing anything on the third floor. I mean, we can try and get in here again, but I have a feeling we're just gonna get shoved back. Nope. Yep. Nope. Nope. No. Room says no.
Noting this game is using adventure game logic. Retracing your path will reveal new stuff.
Yeah. So I think we have to go past the spoopy child, like to the right of him.
Or try, yeah, and going to any of the rooms we've been in before.
Yeah, we'll go back in here. Okay, that's still just the save point. In the cabinet. Konichi, hey! It's going great. It's going great. We're trapped in a haunted elementary school that's trying to kill us. It's wonderful. Touch the CIA agent. Shut up. I'm not touching this booby child. I would prefer not to become a spoopy child. Disturbingly large amount of human hair is crammed into the cabinets, filling each shelf to overflowing.
Neat.
Yeah, I guess so. How far are you into the game? We are on chapter 2. We just started this last week. We finished chapter 1, and we restarted like 5 times to try and save Seiko, and no. Womp. Sad end. I don't think it's necessarily bad end, but I think it's just sad end.
Yeah.
Looking closely, there are an excessive number of bugs excitedly scampering all over. The sight alone is enough to make your skin crawl. Yeah, my skin's already crawling. I read that and I'm like,
Well, with any luck, Seiko can use her positivity to overcome her spirit condition and become a free spirit instead of a bound spirit.
Maybe. Or she will just forever reside with her well-greased bum. Okay. Your first playthrough? No, I played this a few years ago, so I understand, like, I played the whole series. 1, 2, and 3 a few years ago, so I understand the general gist, but I don't remember a lot of it. I remember, like, the key points. Yeah, and Gwen, go ahead.
Oh, and I played this in 2000.
Yeah, you played this, like, when it first came out, and I played this when it re-released on the 3DS. So we both have played the game, but we had very different experiences with it because of which version we played, really.
Yeah. And how old we were at the time.
Yeah, that's very true too. Alright, so we can go back in here maybe. Because there's this thing. Oh hey, Konichi, thank you so much for the follow. No, go.
Do you have to use the item from inventory on, like, the door? You should just let you use the items, though. You don't have to.
Yeah, I don't think you have to. I don't think you have to, like, specifically do that. Pale violet crystal found by protects its bearer from harm. Okay, so maybe she did need that crystal.
Yeah,
so
she
we can
needed
always.
It.
Whamp.
Yeah, she needed it. That's what I'm assuming. So I called that she needed it afterwards. Oh well. I should have called it sooner.
That happens. Okay, so we have the nail puller, and there's not really much I can do with it. You're probably 15 when the Nintendo DS launched.
Though it would be interesting if this game allowed you to save one character with it, but not 2. I mean, that's what I would do, but I'm kind of sadistic.
I'm struggling. I'm struggling because I don't know exactly where to go. And
yeah, there's
so
no hints. I run into this a lot with horror games because the adventure game format has a big flaw of not knowing where you should be going, what you should be doing next.
yeah.
And I know people like to complain about hand holding, but it's not fun if you don't know what to do.
And I'm being chased by a spoopy glowing child, so it's really difficult for me to just be like, oh, I'm just gonna look around and see what's around, because no, I don't have that look. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh. Okay, or just that's gonna break behind us and we're gonna die. Cool. Oh, you want me to talk about the thing? Okay, so I have a project that I've kind of been working on off and on, where it's basically the whole concept behind it is what happens to magical girls when they grow up. So you think of like a magical girl who became a magical girl at like 13 or 14. You know, what happens when she's a 25-year-old office worker, or a 30-year-old office worker, or a 28-year-old teacher, or a 24-year-old librarian? Like, what are their lives like after, you know, the Meguka story is done and they didn't give in to despair, so to speak? Like, it's not in the Madoka universe. It's just kind of in, like, the most generic magical girl setting that I can think of, because it's more of a slice of life kind of focus as opposed to a magical girl focus. So, no, I'm still in the character creation phase and stuff. I'm considering doing it as like a manga type thing or like a webcomic kind of thing. I'm not entirely sure how exactly I want to do it yet, but it's going. I make character designs. I have a couple that I'm kind of excited about, but anyway, enough rambling about that. Back to the story, because I'm not quite sure what's going to happen. Oh, it might be a light novel. That's actually kind of a neat idea. I hadn't even considered that. Ooh.
Oh, novel.
Ooh, that's actually a really cool idea, I think. Make it a 4 coma. What is that? What is that?
It's a gag comic style.
Oh, okay. Oh, Jesus! Okay, there's just a bunch of holes in the ground over here. Okay. Why? Okay. Can
It's like the same thing that happened with the hair ghost.
No, yeah. Oh, I was thinking of doing like okay, yeah, a 4-panel style thing was kind of a thing that I was thinking as well.
Oh, okay. I
That could be
usually
fun.
only ever see that style done for comedy, but I'm sure it's done for other genres. I just haven't seen it.
Well, I am kind of looking at it being kind of a comedy thing. Well, yeah, there's a lot of old, like, actually, like, doing the magical girl, like, transformations and all that kind of stuff. There's still the, like, the main character is a 30-year-old office worker, and she, like, really, really hates the term Christmas cake. And for those of you who don't know what Christmas cake means, it's basically, like, the trope term in mostly Japanese media of women who are 25 or older. You know, once after the 25th, no one wants Christmas cake anymore, and so after their 25th birthday, no one wants them anymore. That's kind of the thing. And so she, like, super hates that term, and so there's, like, comedic stuff based off of that. The title that I'm considering is Maho Oba-chan, which means magical aunt, but the funny thing is it can also be a Japanese pun where it's Oba-chan versus Oba-chan. Difference between that is aunt versus grandma. So if you just hold that A too long, haha, you're calling someone old and calling them a grandma as opposed to just calling them hey lady. So I don't know, I've probably put way too much ridiculous thought into this, but it's neat. I think so.
It's good to put thought into things, though. That's not a bad thing.
No, and it gives me something to do. It gives me OCs to draw. I'll put it that way. Magical Granny, yeah, no, that's gonna be a joke thing that happens at some point with that pun. That would be something to witness. Gwen, you would mention that there was a series where there was a grandma who gets like magical girl powers.
Shot, but yeah, I can't. I've been trying to find it, but there was a one shot about a grandma who was given magical girl powers because it's like this one thing can't find anyone, and it's feels so bad, but it needs to make someone a magical girl, and so she cheers it up, and it gives her magical girl powers, and when she transforms, she's a young girl again, and then when she untransforms, she's back to being an old lady.
Like, that's just super cute!
Doesn't untransform because she's so happy to be young again.
That's so cute. I really love that idea. Like, I wanna...
It wasn't picked up, as far as I know. It was just, it stayed as a one-shot. I wish it had been picked up, though.
Dang. Well, maybe it still would be neat to read, regardless. But, alright, we have the victim Memoirs 2. So, alright.
I'll post it in your Discord if I find it.
Awesome, thank you. Like, that's one I'm really interested in reading. Yeah, Shock, you had talked about yours in the Discord. It sounds super neat. I'm looking forward to it. Alright, Victim Memoir 2. I hold in the palm of my hand a piece of a person's body. A piece of a person who was living and breathing only a short while ago. This body part used to be attached to her head, and now I'm walking around the school with it. Well.
Oh, I bet you the ghost that's chasing is the person that ate her.
Oh, that's a good one. I had no idea eyeballs were so heavy. And I just keep squishing it in the palm of my hand as if I'm testing its firmness. Squeeze and release, squeeze and release. So he's using the eye as a stress ball, is what I'm getting from this. Does that seem accurate?
Yeah.
That's creepy. That's weird. Oh, that was it. That was literally it. This wouldn't have happened if he took a shoe instead. That's true. All right, let's try and not get killed by the ghosty child. Where the fuck am I supposed to go? Oh my god. Yeah, that's what I said. Take the pantsuit and run.
Yep.
Alright, like, okay, there's nothing up here. I keep running around in the same damn areas. Okay. So I think there's like a certain threshold that it can't get past. So this is the creepy room. Like, I swear there's something I'm supposed to do with this thing in the back. I know my avatar is writing an essay. I find it really funny that she's writing so much when I'm like pressing left.
She's writing a story about Sayako if she had survived. Your avatar is writing a fan fiction that none of us will ever read.
And just writing why Homura did everything wrong.
Yes, exactly. 10 reasons Sayako is better than Homura.
Alright, I can't... Okay, there's this... So,
okay. None of this is giving us any hints.
Yeah.
There's no hints.
What the hell?
And, no, I've quit many adventure-style games
like,
because
I know...
of not getting any hints.
I know... Bitch, like, I've even beaten this, so, like, I should know what to do here, but I have a feeling that this is... Also a thing.
Last time you might have kept the stone.
Oh Jesus! Oh god! 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 Well, here's the thing: is if that's what's supposed to happen, then we should be getting a bad end somewhere. Like, if she was supposed to have the stone.
This game allows you to. I think some of the characters you can die and you won't get a bad end.
No, yeah, that I get, but this game is too easy. I know it is. I'm just stupid.
Don't worry, I'm not really sure.
Not touching the pee bucket. So I can already tell that there's like a plank of wood that I need somewhere. Have I played Doki Doki? I haven't played Doki Doki, but I've watched a lot of stuff on it. I really do want to play it though. I feel like there's like I need a piece of wood for some reason.
That's like, yeah, but I'm not seeing any. I haven't seen anything that looks like wood.
Yeah, I'm just struggling.
No, I'm struggling too. You got all these pairs of eyes in the chat. You got me.
Yeah, like if y'all see something, please.
Can you click on those wood at all? That wood that's like broken in there.
No, I'm just running around hitting nothing. And I can't get into the room. This has the creepy picture, and this has the buggers. I thought it was in a classroom, but I'm not 100%. That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
Seiko, I'm getting tired of hanging out in the bathroom stalls. Seiko. That's awful.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. That's awful, and I love it. Okay, let's check in here and see if there's something in here. There's a door!
Oh,
there's a door!
Something.
Oh yeah, okay, so the door is nailed shut and the nails are hammered tight. It's not going to open through any normal means. Use the nail puller. Da da da!
Yay!
We did it. We did it, fam. We're smarter than the game. Alright, secret room. What do you say? There's a piece of scrap paper. There's a piece of scrap paper pinned to the wall. You notice dark spains Jesus Christ, why? Why did I say that? You notice dark spots dotting the page and realize they're tear stains. Oh goodness. Nice. That's a bit intense. Okay. Those who choose to ignore the darkness that dwells in the hearts of man may be stuck forever in a loop. Well. For in this world, there are some truths that simply must be known, no matter how disturbing. But curiosity can be deadly, and other truths are best left untold. Beware the messages of the dead, for there be curses among them. Arr! There be curses.
There be curses. There be curses in them halls.
Curses that can crush even the strongest wills, demolishing all semblance of reason. If you wish to protect your sanity, take heed. Do not let your curiosity get the better of you. Do not read the victim's memoirs to their conclusion. You son of a bitch. There be curses in them their halls. Alright.
Oh, man.
Oh, is this another one? Oh shit, guys, we found 3. We're gonna read it. We're reading all of them up until 5, and then we'll save and then read 5 and see what happens. I've been searching every last corner of this school building, trying to find a way of escaping with her. But it's not happening. No matter how much we struggle, only further misery awaits us. I'm so unbearably thirsty, so hungry that it feels like my stomach is eating itself. And every moment, it gets worse. It's like a big black mass in front of me that's slowly closing in. I can't keep ignoring it.
Oh, these notes are in reverse order.
Oh. Maybe. Well, because the other one, the first one was said I took her eyeball.
The eyeball.
Yeah, so maybe it might just be that they're just scattered and you have to kind of put the pieces together. Touch the shiny kid. I am not touching the shiny kid.
No, this is they're definitely in order because now he's talking to the eyeball.
You got tons of help here. I'll just make myself at home being entertained. That is what I'm here for, friend.
Customers exist to entertain, right?
Yes. No, oh, and here it says, I've started talking to the eyeball in my hand to help stay focused and maintain my sanity. So, it's like, yeah, I'm trying to get out of here with her, and by her, eyeball. Eyeball is her.
Yeah, totally lost it. I'm sure her ghost is now haunting the eyeball and talking to him. He might not actually be crazy.
Yeah, no, not here at least. Stop looking at me like that. I swear I'll find us a way out of here. I have to make sure I tell your family what you did for me. Oh. That's not... Yeah, maintain my sanity. No, brother, you lost the plot a while back. That's... Yeah, that's accurate. It appears to be a control mechanism. Ooh! We're gonna pull it. I'm gonna pull it.
Alright! Do it!
After Seiko dies, Naomi picks up Seiko's phone and sees a message. Just Monica. Oh god.
Yes.
The floor closed. We can go back to that one creepy classroom where the child was.
Alright.
Let's go. Onward.
Just
We have a
gotta
clue.
Be careful.
We don't touch the glowy child. So how about this? Let's save and then let's touch the glowy child so we see what happens when we touch the glowy child. Because then we'll just reload right here. What do you think?
Sure.
Let's touch the glowy child. Oh, everyone's saying, okay, first you guys say go touch the child, and now you're saying avoiding it. Make up your minds, you fools.
Pick one.
Here he is. What am I doing? Am I touching him? I'm not touching him. I'm not touching him.
Well, he's hungry. You're not gonna let him eat.
I'm not
He's
playing.
starving.
So I'm playing the Steam version, and I don't have any mods installed. So there is one I'm considering getting, which is the remake ones. Hi.
He's hungry.
With the power stone in Yoshiki's pocket suddenly and spontaneously shattered. I think I just heard Miss Yui's voice. Did I save you? She said, but it couldn't be. Could it? Oh no, she dead. She dead.
If she doesn't have the stone,
Ah!
She won't live.
Hi, you little shit. Yeah, the remake is basically a remaster with new visuals and new voice, and like I had mentioned before, like a couple things for copyright reasons taken out. But literally just the stuff that was taken out was stuff that was taken out because they couldn't legally have it in there and not have issue. So, come with me. Bet. Let's go. Oh. Oh dear. Any y'all there? Any? Where my G's at? Oh, have I ever told the story about how Nacho and I met? I swear we talked about this on the anniversary stream. Are we dead?
Yeah,
We're probably
it's
dead.
Probably just a few back.
I can't move. Feels like walls all around me. Am I in a hole or something? Probably. Oh. Oh, what the? Who's... Oh dear. Oh, those sound effects. Here's some dirt.
Yeah.
Oof. We gotten shanked. Oh no, he's just getting buried alive. Literally, like, stop. I'm alive down here. Are you planning to suffocate me? Yes. Mouth is getting totally fucked up.
Having to suffer this forever, that would suck.
Just constantly being buried alive.
Yep.
Look, you all asked for this. You wanted to touch the spooky, glowy ghost boy. I warned you not to. Shock, I didn't.
I learned something about the teacher is that her spirit, she has a will strong enough that her spirit, despite the pain that she's in, is willing to try to use the stone to protect her students.
Yeah. Am I going to die like this? Yes. Most likely. You should have put up a poll. I saved right beforehand, so I just figured what's the harm? It'd be...
The harm is, you having to read all of this.
My eyes are really hurting. Like, it's just, you're just gonna keep getting buried, my dude. Oh, Arturia, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Yeah. Also, we learned something. Teacher spirit can protect you once. That is a really, really important lesson, actually. That is a really good thing to remember. Can't bear. Aww. Everyone hide under your blankets. Spoopy. Spoopy times. Game over! Wrong end, 1 of 4. We did it, fam. We touched the ghost.
The other chapter only had 3, I think. This has 4.
Yeah, no, like, I know chapter 5 has like 12 or some shit. It's nuts. Naomi, stop touching my ass. Seiko touches her boobs. Pro tip, that's essentially a joke that happens, I think, in the third game. Nah, not even kidding. Alright, let's go ahead.
Wow. I'm gonna have to look into that.
No, like, that's the thing is the series is really interesting, honestly. People aren't big fans of 2 and 3, but I understand why, but I also really enjoy the continuation of the series. So, okay, cool. Looty spoops. Let's go ahead and continue. Most recent one. There we go. Alright, so we've loaded back up. I'm gonna take a quick break real fast. Actually, no. No, we'll go a little bit longer and then we will. I need a drink, but I can wait. Alright.
I really like, though, the vivid descriptions that they put into this.
Yeah, it really, it makes you like,
It's better, like, the descriptions are in some ways better than if you had actually seen it on screen.
Absolutely.
Because your imagination will do things that it wouldn't do if you had just seen it.
Your imagination's gonna be more vivid about those kinds of things than what can, you know, be done effects-wise. Like, because you know what's gonna creep you out the most and how that's going to look, that it's gonna fuck you up the most.
It's why I do most of my horror through audiobooks these days.
Oh, this is the part. Oh, man. Yeah, I was about to answer. Yeah, about 3 hours usually. And what game should you play on your breaks? I would say Hyrule Warriors or Animal Crossing, because New Leaf is on the 3DS. Always Animal Crossing. Alright. Control system. Let's see. Let's pull this one. Where does this go? Oh. Oh, we can go past the spoopy kid. I've never seen the thing. Oh, you don't have Animal Crossing? That's a oh, Jesus Christ, why? Why? Why, child? Why are you here?
Because he's hungry.
Ah!
You're fine.
Oh my god, he's not.
Food this
Oh,
time.
Jesus Christ! Holy shit balls! Okay. Okay, alright. Did he stop? Like, the music stopped being scooped, like, all so, like... Alright, I think we're safe. I think we made it, fam. I'm gonna go save. I'm gonna be smarter about this. I'm gonna go save. A new player in AC. Oh wow, I can make my dream island. Tom Nook is just like ahem. I'm smarter than a 5th grader. You know, actually, I'm really not. I'm really not. I know this for a fact. I've seen the stuff that 5th graders get taught, and no, I can't do Common Core, fam. Oh Jesus, he's still there. He's right there. Oh fuck. Go up.
Unfortunately, the way human brain cells work, you're not gonna remember anything you don't use regularly.
All right, cool. Okay. We can. He's at least the ghost is kind enough that when I read the sign, he's like, whoa. I'll give you a sec. Take your time. I'll keep chasing you when you're done reading. You need to read this. So, the cursed writings left behind by those who lost all reason must be read in the proper order. If one part is skipped, the next will never appear. Okay, so we need to find 4 if we want to keep reading. But that previous sign said don't read them.
One's a liar and one's telling the truth.
The age-old...
Actually, what if they're both... Actually, in this case, they can both be telling the truth. To get to the 5th one, you have to read them all in order, but you probably still shouldn't read the 5th one.
But I'm going to. If you insist upon reading such dangerous words too, I pray you have a strong will and a sturdy mind.
It's probably going to end in auto-cannibalism.
Auto-cannibalism, okay. Save, then read the 5th one, yeah. Right? Eating yourself, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. No. Save
But
and
it's
then
all
read the
about how
fifth one.
hungry
Yeah.
this kid is, so it's gonna end in autocannibalism.
Oh dear, yeah. Okay. Run away from the spoopy child. More stairs. Okay, I don't think he can follow me up the stairs. I think he's just, I'm gonna chill on this floor. Kid's just like, fuck stairs. I don't want stairs. You deal with stairs, older kids. Alright, what's up, Ayumi? You doing okay? Ah, another candle. Wonderful. Good thinking, Ayumi. Wonderful thinking.
And I'm sure that'll be a save location for some of the other characters later.
Absolutely. I don't think this is the final scene for this chapter. That'd be weird. That feels really short. Okay, so we can go up here. Okay. Oh, ho, 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 ho. I don't know if you guys recognize the area where we are. Do you? Do you?
I do.
Do you? How many of you recognize this? But don't, because there's something missing here. There's something missing here, isn't there? No wall paste this time, exactly. Exactly. Alright, let's check out the infirmary real quick. Nope. Ping. Nope. Alright, real quick, I'm gonna run and refresh my drink. And it was just ketchup. I'm gonna refresh my drink and be right back. And we will be back with some more corpse party to continue running around and see how many candles is Ayumi actually going to put down. I guess we'll figure that out when we get back. Welcome, friends. I have returned. More spoops. Oh god, I just looked over at the chat and I saw, I saw butter pooper. Oh god. Oh my gosh.
Oh. No.
Yeah. And reminder, Gwen does her own streams as well during the mornings, so you can totally go hang out with Gwen in the morning, come hang out with me in the afternoon. get the best of both worlds. Gwen does a lot of really cool spooky horror stuff. She also does some really awesome mods that you guys should check out.
Yeah, I'm currently reworking my Stellaris mod. I do like horror games and strategy games mostly.
Alrighty, checking over chat real quick. I missed not a lot. Okay.
Nah.
Wonderful. Let me fix one thing here real quick.
Oh man, I keep trying to tell some of my followers they should watch your channel, but they're always like, but I'm asleep then because I live in France.
No, it's totally cool. I understand entirely.
Because I stream so early in the day,
yeah.
Most of my viewers are from countries in which it's nighttime for them.
Well, that's still cool.
But I keep telling them, go watch my friend Martyr. And they're like,
yeah.
Well, if I ever have insomnia.
Yeah, no, great. Exactly. If you're ever up at, 4:30 in the damn morning, please come by. Or yeah, we got
time zones are so funny.
We got the Alfred Hitchcock ping kind of thing, and remember what happened in the infirmary last time, so we should really be on our guard. Okay, scissors covered liberally in blood again. So there's that.
Yeah, all of this is happening before Sayako and them.
Oh, you think so?
Section.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I can see it.
The scissors are still there. Unless they've been moved back.
Well, the scissors I think the scissors just were disappeared last time because
After you used them?
No. So I never used the scissors. I couldn't pick the scissors.
The lighter. Okay.
Yeah, it was the matcher. It was the matches and the alcohol.
Oh, the alcohol?
I'll look. Yeah. So there's an open journal and a frame picture. Journal almost seems decorative. So okay, same thing as before with the journal. Best quantities of medicine and tonics. Okay. So no, the rubbing alcohol isn't there. It doesn't mention anything about it.
The bloodstain's not there.
Oh, that's true. Oh, my cursor's like right in the middle. That's true. I haven't seen the birds, but I do know about it.
Wait, the movie The Birds?
Yeah.
It's one of those bad movies. It's one of those campy bad movies. How do you remove a tongue?
I have mixed feelings about this.
Well, I mean... Oh no, I'm thinking Birdemic. Never mind. I'm getting my movies confused. It's late. Forgive me.
No, I'm not a huge fan of this whole how to remove a tongue thing. I guess I missed part 1 when we were in here before, because this is 2. So, it can be a real challenge to keep straight just which warm severed tongue belongs to which patient. Well. It's highly recommended that tongues be tagged or marked once detached. That's pragmatic, I suppose. Their owners will be in no state to identify them after all. Maybe there was no part 1. Oh, that's possible too. Best to work quickly too before things get hectic. The patient's bare tongue stumps will suffer postpartum swelling, resulting in a slow suffocation. Oof. Like this is... Yeah, so who knows which order things are happening. That's really true. Yeah, no, Dynasty, I'd say play Kid Icarus if you haven't beaten the storyline yet. That one's really good.
We've got the janitor that's collecting name tags. We've got the nurse. We've got the starving kid.
Do you think it's the nurse collecting tongues?
Yeah. I mean, they're saying patients.
That's true.
It's either a nurse or a doctor. I'm just assuming it's a nurse.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point. So it's kinder that way, and we'll be free, and we'll free you to tag your trophies in peace. Oh.
Another collector. That's an interesting name.
Oh, okay, that's...
You've got a tongue collector, a tag collector. I wonder if there's any other adult ghosts that just collect things.
There's an anatomical diagram. Body looking close. Each individual organ seems to be bloodstained and swollen, as if it could burst forth with a spray of gore at any moment. All right, cool. I'm gonna get away from that then. I'm gonna not be there.
Yeah, you never know when a picture is just gonna come alive and start squirting you.
Just... Alright, the door seems like a model as if sculpted onto the wall. There's no way of opening it. Okay. Well, that's...
So it's probably opened in someone else's run.
Like white tongues. Like, I agree
because
with...
you're tired of kids talking... Wait! But that's the board that was put on by Psycho.
Yeah, oh! That is the one. I haven't really played many banjo games, so
Can you see
I don't...
her ghost?
Oh, God, Well, okay. So, here's that. Oh, God, Kizami, why do we keep getting that voice? I don't like this. Died quickly and suddenly. Okay, oof. Alright, I guess we're just following the bloodstains up the stairs. Because that seems like a reasonable... Your victim's memoirs. Okay, we found 4. I'm writing these memoirs... Oh, I'm writing these memoirs with sticky hands, but it's not me that is sticky, but something else. I hope you are not mad about this. Maybe you will think I'm a horrible person. But I got hungry again, really hungry, like I was about to die, so I did something I shouldn't have done. I promised myself I would stay sane. I promised myself I wouldn't do what I did, and I'm so sorry. Really, really sorry. Really sorry. But there is no excuse for what I did. With my bloody hands, I took the thing I've been squishing, and I put it in my mouth, and I swallowed. I ate it.
Oh, man.
Oh.
So yeah, the last one's just gonna be him eating himself, I'm sure.
Okay, like, we gotta save before that happens, though. Eyeball snack. Alright, so, okay, cool. Here's the bathrooms again. Let's see if Seiko's in here. Ho! 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 I don't like this. Oof.
Oh.
There's that shadow in both of them. And I don't like it.
Probably doesn't like you either. Unless it's Seiko.
It looks like it's... Are we about to find dead butt? Probably. Looks almost like a person. Somebody died here. I can hear her voice up. Oh god. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
She is definitely some kind of spirit medium.
Yeah, there's something going on with her. Oh, okay. And there's the bathroom. Oh dear, she's not doing well. She is really not doing well.
Well, she's probably experiencing the pain of the victim.
Oh yeah, no, we just heard the cry for Seiko and we do not have a happy Ayumi. Oh no. What's going on around here? What do you think, Ushiki?
You're in a place where logic doesn't work. Please stop trying to think logically.
Right?
I mean, a little bit of logic is still useful in these situations.
Oh,
if
she's
you
doing
can
it again.
Piece together.
Oh, that was a really horrifying noise.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. What the?
I think the...
Oh god, it's just a blank text box. I don't know how I feel about this.
She's looking to see if he has a pretty tongue, I'm sure.
Uh-oh. Or she's like, hey fam. What?
But here's the thing, as a medium, she experienced Seiko's last moments. So did she experience the perfectly greased bum?
Yeah, so in this one, the characters only really have like 1 or 2 sprites. But in the remaster remake that came out a few years ago, the art's a lot better. I think there's a mod to add that art. I might do that. All right, so
I've never seen the new art.
It's really good. I really personally like it. It's really crisp and it gives a really good look to the characters. So, all right, do we do fight it Shinozaki or cut the crap? I feel like we do fight it because we're both of the idea that she's probably just there's something that's poking in her brain meats. Right?
Yeah, it's definitely poking in her brain. At least it's not a spiral. There's no way to stop that one.
Alright, we got another fight it. Alright, we're doing it. 3, 2, 1. Oh, and she made the spoopy noise again. Oh dear. Ganbatte Shinozaki-chan! I don't like that. Oh, gee. What the? What? What? Yeah, like. Oh, this isn't. I don't. Oh no! 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 Not a red one. Not a red one. Not. Oh jeez.
Well, you do have the stone with these two, so they'll survive.
That's the memoir. I know it. I feel it in my bones. Okay, I need. Oh God. Okay. Oh Jesus. Okay. Well, stone broke. I tried to leave to go save because I wanted to save, and nope. Nope. Stone broke.
Oh no. So
Don't leave her side. She said. Does that mean? Oh. Yui was like, no, 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 no. You cannot leave. So she broke the stone.
I like that she basically saves you from one bad end.
Oh man, reload. No, there will be a reload. Don't worry. Yeah, okay. We're gonna read this and then we'll reload and not. Victims of Mars 4. Oh, this is 4. I thought that was 5. Shit. Oh no. Okay. No. Okay, we already did read that one. Okay. What? That poor girl. She's lost her mind and she'll never get it back. Possession is a frightful thing. To have your thoughts pushed deep down into the pit of your soul and someone else's take their place. Alright, I guess we gotta snap her out of it. Let's do it. Ayumi is staring at you as if transfixed with an unnaturally wide smile stretched across her face. So if I'm not mistaken, the remake, whatever it's officially called, has an actual like CG for this. Where it actually shows her with that smile on her face, like an actual like drawing.
That sounds so cool.
Oh my god. No, no, no. Ayumi, stop. No, no. Do stop. Stop, 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 stop. Stop. Unnaturally wide smile. Okay. Stop. No. No. Oh god, what? Okay. Ayumi, why you cray? Marbles be damned.
One of those doors might have the answer.
Nope. Nope.
Maybe go back into the girls.
Nope. Probably. Lady. Okay, so she went crazy because she saw the stuff from Seiko and stuff. I swear the way she like bounces when she laughs freaks me the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Corpse Party is great. Like, yeah, there's a dark stain on the floor in the shape of a person's body. It almost feels like there's someone here. It's really giving me the creep. Okay, what the hell? The stall is pitch black inside. Dark stain. Okay. Yeah, I can reload real fast. Yeah. We'll reload real quick and then just run back, because it shouldn't be. Slowed suspend data. Oh, nope! Okay. Oh, that's what it was. It was... Okay, hang on. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's what I had to do. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, we'll reload. It didn't look pitch black. You can see the bucket inside of it, I think. Oh, that's what that was. I thought it was just one of the Japanese style toilets. Okay. So here's the infirmary. We'll look around in here like we did. We'll head back up. It was up here. Japanese toilets are the most cursed.
Wait, before we go up, is there anything that you can find in the other hallway?
Other hallway. The one to the left of the stairs here?
Yeah, unless we came from there, I don't remember.
No, this just leads to a dead end, unfortunately. We can't get into that classroom.
I was just wondering, because there might be something we did like last time from over there.
So what's the play, though? She will go crazy. I'm honestly not sure.
It might have something to do with the stone, maybe. Talking to her. No, it wouldn't let you survive without the stone. Because the stone stopped you from leaving, meaning there was a solution.
Alright. So, okay, there we go. So, Japanese toilets are difficult to use if you haven't used them before. I was not a big fan. I'll put it that way. If you're experienced with it, great, Godspeed. You deserve a medal for being able to use that thing. I might be missing a key item. I just have no idea what. I could tell you, but this is your first playthrough. I don't want to give you spoilers. So it's not my first playthrough. I just played it a long time ago, and I remember shit. So if you want to just shout it out, that's cool. But if there's a spoiler-free way of doing it, it'd be like, hey, go to this room. Like, I just don't remember exactly where I'm supposed to go right now.
Maybe down this hallway? No,
so down this hallway is where we came from.
That is, yeah, no, it wouldn't be here then.
Because this is to the right of the spoopy kid.
Yeah, then that's probably where we need to be. This is the downfall of adventure game mechanics.
Sometimes, yeah.
It's so easy to get confused.
So, Sourpuss, question for you then, since you remember, is it something that I have to do, like, when Ayumi's going crazy, or is there something that I have to get before I go up there? I'm asking because I want to make sure that we actually have fun and maybe finish chapter 2 today. Because I think there's probably an item that we're missing.
Like if there's a room we're supposed to go in, or...
I'm fairly certain it's after she goes crazy. Okay, I thought so too,
then.
so thank you for confirming that for me. I had a feeling...
you can save the stone this way.
Yeah. This way I can save the stone and it's not as big of a deal. And I won't go outside again, I guess. Like, that's just not the thing to do.
Don't leave.
Okay, so we'll get through this because she freaks out, and this is why she loses her shit, because she seems sane person, and she's like, someone died.
You know, I'm pretty sure it's not the the choking that made her go crazy. It was the other thing.
The body stain on the ground?
The butt cream.
Yeah, so you hear just the wailing for Seiko, and it's just like, bah. Oh, maybe, yeah, talk to the spirit a second time.
That screaming is Naomi. That screaming is
Yeah,
Naomi.
it was Naomi. Yeah, and you just hear, like, the otherworldly wailing of Naomi, and it's just like, oh god.
Yep.
What the hell is going on? Butter up the pooper.
Make sure to use an antibacterial.
I'm just glad we get to hear that noise again. I won't lie. If for nothing else, restarting so we could hear that noise again, because that noise just... Props to that voice actress. Oh, man.
I should be hired as a voice actor, but just for evil laughs, nothing else.
I swear, this scene just freaks me out. Like, I know we literally just saw it, but I'm just like, Hey. Hey. What's up? So, like, did we pick the wrong one? Or does it, like, not matter? Do we just do fight it again? What do you think?
Well...
I mean, I don't think it matters. I always chose fight it. Okay, yeah. Well, I'll just choose fight it again then, because that seems like the better idea. Then spoopy noise again. Oh, there it is. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Crazy lady. If you choose not to decide, you still have a choice.
So it's basically talk to the ghost and then click all the walls, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it just says that again.
Oh, you have to read the thing again, too.
Oh, oh yeah, the victim memoirs. Sticky hands, and he went numb on the eyeball, and yeah. Ayumi! Whoa, why, how did you just glitch through me? That's not cool. Okay.
She has
bounce. Okay, lady. Liz.
Maybe if you click her enough times?
Maybe. I just stop.
It's that or there's a wall that will break.
Or something. Like, I gotta find something. Okay, let's go look in the girl's bathroom again, because that is what destroyed her brains. Nothing in here. This is where the spoop happened. Pitch black inside, and then stained body on the floor. Does it? Okay. Okay. Like, okay, there's like nothing. Okay, so that's about it on that one. Okay. Let's see if maybe I have. Oh, there it goes. Okay. We needed to leave the bathroom. That was literally it. Okay. We're geniuses. Smart. That's smarter than the game.
Well, you know, we decided to save the stone before leaving. So.
Yeah, no, that is an important thing. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Well, I mean, that's kind of what happens here. Why is this happening? Why is this happening to me? I tried.
I made a mistake.
Kishinuma! My brain's mine.
My alarm.
Oh, no worries, no worries, no worries. Smoking in the boys' room. Bad Yoshiki. Hitting the tobacco again. Ah, he's lying. Yoshiki's lying. No, sir. Didn't I warn you that? Be expelled if you were caught again. Oh dear. Real problem, child. Why do you even come to school in the first place? Owned by your parents, living on your phone. Wow, Freudian slip there. Disowned by your parents, living on your own, got no friends, never go to class. Just because you hate school doesn't give you the right to throw fits and raise a ruckus all the time, mister. God, Teacher's a dick. You're clearly not having any fun here, right? So why don't you just drop out? I really don't get it. Not like you're trying to get into college. With your home life as it is, the thought probably hasn't even crossed your mind.
What?
Wow.
Punch him in the face.
Right? Like, I'm actually, like, kind of upset. Like, that's... Why? Why? Why would you say that to one of your students? That's so fucked up.
It's probably passing on bad stuff that's happened to himself onto the kid.
That's true, that's true. Also, thanks for coming by, Shock. See you next time. You could ask your parents what they think of having a no-good kid like you in the family, but they've never shown their faces around here. Well, I mean, with teachers like you, why would they? Not since the very first parent-teacher conferences we ever held. Wonder if they'd be embarrassed. You should be embarrassed of your attitude, sir. Like, this is very unbecoming of a teacher. My parents are not exactly proud of me, shall we say. And that's not what I mean. I'm thinking of the big picture here. They're clearly just not good parents.
Well, yeah. He's right about something.
If I had kids of my own, you'd better believe I wouldn't be half as lax with them as yours obviously are with you. And teachers are just assholes. Those teachers are ones that get the stabbo. Or those are the ones that should get bookcased.
Definitely bookcase the heck out of them.
Problem is, people are having kids when they're way too... Oh boy, here we go. Here we go.
So he's never had kids, and so he's upset everyone else.
Yeah, seems like. It's... Sounds lame. Sounds stupid. Before they become proper adults, they're popping out babies of their own. It's just... Wow, bro. Bad parents raise bad kids. That's why there's many brats like you in the world. Jesus! Right about one thing. No reason for me to stay in this school. It really is pointless. No! You will finish your education. Just beat the crap out of this jackass and drop out. Well, I mean, I understand why he has that feeling. Don't blame him. I think as long as they pay school taxes or tuition, they're good mommies and daddies. Well, newsflash, they're not. Ha ha ha. What's with that look?
It's like this teacher seems to sort of get it, but not. He has to take it to the next step. It's like, yeah, the parents are at fault, but then you shouldn't be angry at the kid.
Yeah, don't be this kind of dick to the kid because their parents suck. Like,
it's like he understands that the parents are bad, but he hasn't made the second jump that he shouldn't blame the kid for how he's turned out because of them.
Yeah, exactly. It's just that's not the kid's fault. Oh, Sarapus, thank you for the follow. No,
in
like
some ways,
I just want to give you a Shiki a hug. Straight up.
Yeah, we all need to give him a big hug.
Hug squad. Assemble.
Assemble. Because...
Perplex Among Us, hello! Welcome! Alright,
I think, like, people that don't get it at all are, in some ways, in my opinion, less bad than people that kind of get it, but refuse to take the next logical leap, you know?
I can get where you're coming from.
It's the bad parents bit, but he refuses to take the next logical leap to not blame the kid.
Yeah, no, I totally get you. But hey, for what it's worth, Ayumi to the rescue, it looks like, so.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Hey. Oh. Yeah, no, Corroded makes a really good point. Maybe the teacher's just a prick. He just likes being mean to the kids, because just...
Oh, yeah.
Again, like, he's just a bully. Like, people bully to make themselves feel better, and, you know, just because they're an adult doesn't mean it's any different.
Unfortunately. I think he's just sad that he doesn't have any kids, because no girls want him.
That's a very big possibility. I mean, look at his personality. Just saying.
Yeah, I know.
You ever have a problem, you come talk to me about it, okay? See, it's, I don't like this guy. If I'm a ghost after I die, I hope I'm a poltergeist, but, like, it's like, funny noises, or, like, just sometimes you think you just hear sad trombone noises when you do something wrong. I just that ever so lightly, wah, wah. See, that fucker enjoys being mean. See? Exactly, I have to agree.
Yeah, you're right. I was just thinking. I felt like giving him a benefit of the doubt until we had a little more info.
Yeah, no, he's just a dick.
Nah. He's mean.
Ayumi just right on the fucking nose. You were thinking about hitting
I would
him.
have made him less mean.
Huh?
He just needed to get a buttered ass, and then he probably would be a better person.
This just
It's
the
the secret to happiness.
well, pooper. Everyone can learn from Seiko. All right, Ayumi.
There has to be a reason she was the most mentally together of all of them.
Taking proper care of yourself. See, Ayumi on the nose with this shit though. She called him out and was like, "You were gonna hit him," and it's like, I love go Ayumi on this shit. What a sad fate it would be to get kicked out of school over a pathetic excuse of a teacher like that. It's like, oh, you got kicked out of school for beating that teacher's ass. It's like, yeah, that felt pretty okay. But also, that teacher's just a cockmonger, and everyone knows that.
I wish I knew someone like Amy when I was in high school.
I mean, like, it's nice. I will say, from the stuff that I've seen, that kind of stuff is actually happening more often. So it is nice to see that kids seem to kind of be looking out more for each other these days, from at least what I've seen. Hello, Blaze. Nice to see you, friend. And you'd regret it later. You know you would. No matter how much of a pain in the ass it may be. No matter how much you think it'll turn out in the end. Just stay in school. Bite your tongue. And make it to graduation. Honestly. Sob. Why is she crying?
She likes him, I think.
Alright, whenever I give an impassioned speech like that, I always find myself tearing up a little.
Or that?
You're Kishinuma from class 1-5, right? Yeah. Shinozaki from class 1-3. Sorry to butt in like that. Don't worry about it. Later. I have Corpse Party on PS Vita and 3DS, but I've never gotten the guts to play the games before. They're really good. Like, honestly, like, I'm not gonna have time to do all of the endings and stuff. I mean, I might at some point, but I genuinely recommend you playing the game yourself to, like, really experience it firsthand. Make the decisions that you want to make, and, you know, play the game that you want to play it. Oh my god. So
no, it can't just be butter. It needs to be lotion. It needs to be lotion.
Like, I will say, the creepiest description in a Corpse Party game that I've seen was from the third game. And it was pretty brutal. Like, it was the one that actually made me, like, stop playing for, like, 10 minutes and, like, take a quick walk before I kept playing. And Ayumi for the win, lying and just being like, Vice Principal wants you, and it's like, no, actually he doesn't. You're just a cock. Ha ha ha. Fuck off. Go away.
Yeah. Oh man, I think my mic was off when I said that, when I called that one. I've been turning it off when I'm not planning to say anything and forgetting to turn it back on sometimes.
I understand that feeling. I never actually thanked her for what she did that day. Oh, for crying on my behalf. Oh, how pure.
So that's the way to save her.
Oh. Oh. Oh, he just needs to go to her and just be like, I swore to protect. I swore to protect you, so I here to protect you. Must be a test to see if it really means no matter what happens part. Ha. Ha. Oh, Jesus. Aww.
Everything!
Oh, it's so cute. Aww. This is great.
Is so sweet.
You swoon.
Oh.
Oh. Aww. Oh, she snapped out of it. It worked. It did it.
A warm hug is like a warm blanket.
Aw, yeah. I swear, I still love your emotes, Gwen. They're so cute. That you? Are you back? Oh! So warm, I peed myself. But do you... Huh? Okay. What you're saying... Yeah, so far all the corpses we found in here have been people we've never met before. That stain was left behind by someone really close to us, someone whose mind was completely filled with the pain and agony of death. Ugh. I don't know why just saying like that made me laugh. And the next thing I knew, I was in your arms and you were squeezing the life out of me. Because he likes you.
Hmm?
Couldn't she just say hugging? No. No, she couldn't. Someone close to us, huh? I really hope that just this once. Your intuition is wrong. Don't count on it, Yoshiki. But I could feel all her pain. It was freezing cold, except my throat was so hot. It was like it was on fire. And then I voided my bowels, and everything went dark. No.
Okay, then.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah, like... Really glad that this emote got approved in time. Jesus. She pooped. And then...
I mean, that's pretty realistic, though.
It is. It absolutely is. And it's just, oh my god. No matter how hard I struggled, my arms and legs just wouldn't move. I wanted to yell out, help me, but I had no voice. Oh my god. I was scared and the pain was so excruciating. Oh, Ayumi. Calm down, Shinozaki. That wasn't you. You're still alive. Oh, failure. Oh. It scared the shit out of me, Ayumi. Ayumi, it scared the shit out of me, Shinozaki.
No. Oh.
Oh my god. Alright, so we've searched the whole building. Miss Yui really is nowhere to be found. Maybe we should head back to the classroom. Alright. Probably for the best, no Satoshi or the others, though. Alright, we are the worst! Or the best!
Well...
It's like I said in the Discord last night, worse or better? Sorry, I interrupted you, Gwen. I apologize. What were you gonna say?
I wasn't saying anything, I was giggling.
Alright.
I was just giggling.
I think there's a Oh, son of a bitch! Okay, yeah, okay, cool. The candle's right here. Okay, the candle's right here. The candle's right here. It's the candle. That gave me chills. That gave me chills. I'm not even kidding. Like I feel it in between my shoulder blades.
Yeah. Aw, poor Martyr.
No, it's a different one. It's a different one. It was a different spoopy kid. Let's go look.
It was a girl. She had braids.
Yeah, she had little pigtails. Kitty conversation and laughter can be heard wafting from the infirmary. Oh no. Oh, this isn't. There's 3 of them. So neither of those 2 look like the one that was chasing us downstairs, guys. There's 3. There, ooh. Ooh. Oh dear. Like, the only good thing about what she just said is I understood without reading the subtitles when she said Gakko Daisuki, and I'm just like, haha. That's like it. The one in the middle looks alive. Yes, that's Mayu. That's one of the girls that came here with us. Come on, Suzumoto, let's get the hell out. No, don't stay with them. Oh. Oh dear. Come on, Suzumoto. Ozaki Kishinuma. Oh. Fall Guys community stream could definitely be a thing. The only thing is that it usually only is up to like 2 people extra. So I'd have to look into it, but it's not a no. Okay, come on, Shinozaki. Not bad kids.
Yeah, not all the ghosts are gonna be evil, even if they're suffering eternity.
Well,
if you have a stronger mind or spirit.
I don't know how much I necessarily believe that.
They could be tricking her.
They've just been through some horrible experiences. Here, read this and you'll see what I mean. Oh.
No.
This isn't gonna work out well. Okay. She touched the glowy. Yep, she touched the glowy kid. 4 children abducted. Follow-up report. Oof. The brutal, shocking deaths of the recent kidnapped grade schoolers have now been traced back to the hands of the instructor found in the room with them. The scissors he held are confirmed to have been used to cut out the victim's tongues, ultimately leading to the death through excessive bleeding or choking. One of the victims even had the majority of her head slowly and methodically removed. The cranial mass was found on the floor next to her body. Fuck.
Well, 4 is the number of deaths in Japan. That's why you see so many 4s.
The Heavenly House Elementary students pictured here are the 4 who were found in that basement room. Of these children, one was redacted. When investigators arrived at the scene of the crime, she was redacted, blood, and wow, I don't... The newspaper is torn at this point. The bottom half of the article is missing. The head chopped with scissors, brutal motherfucker. For real. These ghosts have the same faces and uniforms as the children in the photographs. Ghost that was chasing us earlier on the first floor is one of them too. I just can't ignore these poor souls. No, you don't, honey. This isn't gonna go well. This really isn't gonna go well. You really shouldn't do this.
So that kid might have been buried alive.
No matter what Moshin did. Mayu may have ghost busting powers, I don't know. I doubt it. Yeah, let's go, Suzumoto. Oh. I'm not a big. Oh dear. Oh, I'm not a big fan of what's happening here.
Definitely not good stuff.
No. No.
There's 4 ghosts.
Oh, and now I
We've
get
seen
control.
3, so the 4th one might be possessing her.
Oh god, what do I... Oh god.
There's probably a solution to save her.
Come on. Well, I can't get around, and I can't just... Okay, so I guess I leave. So cold, I feel like I'm freezing. I can't even touch her, much less get her down. What the hell do we do? I don't know, but we have to do something. We have to. Oh. Her nose is bleeding. Shit.
Yeah, it's a common trope for psychics' noses to bleed.
Yeah.
My voice sounds... Oh, man. Whenever I hear my voice coming through your stream, I just feel so weird.
Oh, everyone dislikes their voice. Don't even trip.
I just turn that on every so often so I can hear the game audio.
Hello.
A dead fish?
Pro tip, this is the corpse party character I want to cosplay. I love her. Like, she's cool. I like her. I probably shouldn't, but I do. I'm here in search of someone very important to me. And then the school happened. Your name wouldn't happen to be Naho, would it? Oh. It is. Is that? Uncultured swine. Positive I'm evil. Only a little.
Oh, someone that actually knows what they're doing.
Hmm? Wait, what? Sorry?
She's a paranormalist.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. My brain didn't process what you said for a second. High school paranormalist Naho Saenoki.
I'd cosplay Sayako, but I don't think I can afford that much lotion.
Oh, God. I don't think it's that she busts ghosts. I think it's just she's an investigator, so I think more like PI.
Yeah, definitely.
PI for ghosts.
Researches, looks into them, tries to figure stuff out.
Yeah. Well, yeah, see, she's well known for communicating with spirits and has a popular homepage with lots of information on paranormal studies and occultism. I'm a big fan of yours. I'm on your website all the time. It's very flattering, though I'm afraid you won't be seeing any more updates from me. A ghost whisperer.
But what if the ghost whisperer is the ghost?
Ba-ba-bum. Dramatic pause.
There was a movie about that, but I'm not going to say what because it would spoil the ending.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Your last posting was about the Sachiko Ever After charm. I've been wondering what happened to you since then. I never imagined it was anything like this, though. I haven't really played the Clock Tower games. I do think I have one. I think Nacho got me one a while ago, and I played a little bit of it. But I got frustrated. I got frustrated with it because I was running around and couldn't really figure stuff out, and I started like getting really anxious about it and like not wanting to get caught. So eventually, I'm just like, okay, no, I'm gonna stop playing right now.
I don't think I beat the Clock Tower game when I tried to play it.
Oh, that might be a thing. Yeah, the spiritual successor to it is what he got me. Yoshisuke interrupting all of the paranormal discussion. Did you say you came here in search of someone? Yes. So you came here of your own volition, on purpose? There's a way to do that. Well, apparently. Not something I can talk about. Well... You should talk about it. That's kind of helpful for us. Greater concern right now is your friend. Oh, that's... Yeah. Yeah, Nightcry was it. That's the one Nacho got for me. Before I died here, I searched high and low for any escape. In the process, I learned that these closed spaces were given the form of Heavenly Host Elementary School through the sorrow and agony of its victims. Oh, she might have had to kill herself to get in. Oh, that's an interesting thought. Victims of an incident that occurred 30 years before our time. 4 children kidnapped with broken bodies later found in this very building. Those children are the ones giving shape to this nexus. Well, there we go. One mystery solved. Those 4 kids that were killed are the ones who are controlling everything happening in this hellscape.
That's... If it isn't already a place of great spiritual significance, or then there's no way that ghosts would be able to do anything that level usually.
Well, it also, think of how brutally all this stuff happened, though.
Yeah, but you have to think that brutal deaths occur often, but not all of them will create stuff like this, or just any war zone will be full of this, but worse. Because war zones are really brutal deaths. It's why I tend to... not everything follows this logic, but I tend to follow the logic that ghosts aren't always as powerful as spirits, which were never allowed to begin with. Unless there's something else going on.
I was gonna say, there might be more to this than just 4 little spoopy glowy kids.
Yeah. I think it's a nexus. And
well, she did call it a nexus, so...
Yeah. I'm using her words. If the nexus existed before they died, and they just happened to get control over it, maybe. Maybe they hacked it.
Oh, no, I get you, where it's just they just kind of rolled up, and it's just what up, we're taking over now, okay, thanks.
Yeah, that's sort of what I'm thinking.
Yeah, no, I get you.
It's late, so it's hard for me to articulate.
No, I get what you're saying. It does make sense.
It's her theory. It's a good theory.
It is. So you have to give them closure, and what they lack is any remorse or regret from the one who killed them. Okay. I don't think we're finishing chapter 2 today, fam.
No.
I forgot how long this chapter is.
Chapter 1 was...
It's
short.
It's really straight up. Here's an intro of if you're interested in the game or not. That's about it, I think. So the one who killed them, are you saying? The murderer is here in the school. Yes. Seriously, how are we supposed to get someone like that to express remorse? Where would we even begin? Oh, okay. You need to do whatever you can and do it quickly. If you don't, those 2 spirits are going to hurt your friend. We'll think of something, I guess. The first order of business is actually finding the killer. Okay. Whoa, okay. Shinozaki, what the... I don't know much about you as an author or a paranormal researcher, but I'm going to take your word anyway. Right now, I'm just grateful for any lead at all, so thanks. ...
God.
Oh no. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh. Comedy noise.
Nice. Except not.
Does Naho like the Agatha Christie of this world? I guess we'll see. Acting normally, but I don't know. I think she's starting to snap under the pressure. She needs to get out of this school or she could be in real trouble. Damn it, why is there no exit? 'Cause...
You're not in Kansas anymore.
Okay, so Ghost Kid is down here. So... Going to avoid ghosty boys. How long until she pukes her guts? That's a good question.
Shouldn't you save?
I thought... Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Where's the nearest save point?
That's a good question. Probably the hallway over this way. Oh, he was just like floating. Oh, he's stuck. Aha. Stupid ghost kid. There we go. Safe point. Beautiful. Okay, cool. Onward. Alright. Get past the ghost kid.
More like...
Bone party.
Yeah, well... There's a reason I responded to her tweet about this with dancing skeletons.
That's true. So, okay, I don't think it's anything over this way. Oh, jeez. Drop my drink, we're good.
Yeah, no, this is chapter 2 of 5, and you need to find something to help put those kids to rest to save Mayu.
Yeah, I
don't think those kids are the true root of all this.
Probably not, actually. Oh, Jesus, why is he right here? Oh, God. Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God.
It's just chasing you now.
Yeah, he is. He's chasing me fucking everywhere.
You're at our door, and he just appears. Oh, he's going through over some gaps.
Hello. There's an old-fashioned festival doll lying on the ground here. It seems to be missing its head. Pick it up? I think we pick it up. Thoughts begin to echo in your mind, seemingly from the doll. Somehow or another, it's found a way to communicate its sole desire. I swear he used to be faster. I think he speeds up. I think as the game goes, like, he does get faster.
It's that, or he's faster in the remake.
That's possible too, yeah. So what the... I hear a voice. Give me back my head. Okay. So apparently we need to find an antique doll head.
So what's on the skeleton?
Likely a female student. Okay, yeah, no, it's not nearby it.
No,
No, don't fucking touch me!
Bad touch!
Bad touch, bad touch. Stranger danger.
Stranger danger.
Let me see if it might be towards... We haven't gone back up here. Whoa! Ho! Hobra wa!
Nice!
What?
Spooky lights and everything looks more destroyed.
Why? Damn it, I knew it couldn't be this easy. Won't you open? Oh. Hey, why? What?
She wants to save everyone.
Oh.
Everyone that's still alive, anyway.
Time to hydrate. Oh.
I've had most of my necessary water for the day already.
Oh.
Aww. No. Wait, she could be being, manipulated again.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Okay.
What about the note?
Yeah.
Does it say anything new?
I think it's the third one. Oh, it's the second one.
No, it's the second one? Okay.
Yeah, no, it's not anything.
Oh, because I couldn't remember what was in here.
No, I got you. Okay. Let's try going back up to the first, to where we were originally. See you, Shock.
That-
Have a good one.
Makes the most sense, is going completely backtracking at this point.
Yeah.
Because this game loves to put stuff where you were previous. Just save because you found the doll.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
I'm an obsessive saver.
No, I understand. You should be. I'm awful because I don't save enough.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that I can be at least some help.
No, you are a great help. Oh.
My brain's more active earlier on.
Oh, guys, shit. I'm really glad we just saved.
Yeah!
I'm really glad we just saved.
Yeah!
Alright, cool. We're gonna read it. We're gonna read it. We're gonna read it. You ready for this?
Yep.
Let's go
I
crazy.
didn't know if I was right.
Let's go crazy. What the power stone in Yoshiki's pocket? So oh. Even the stone's like, no. Don't read it, she said. But it couldn't be, could it? We're gonna do it. We're reading it.
Yeah, that's what saving's for.
Yep. If you are reading this, allow me to forewarn you, there is no hope of rescue. There is nothing to be gained. Endless wandering and endless torture. It is the nature of this place. I succumbed to my hunger and thirst. Began nibbling on that corpse again. There is no flavor, no sensation. Just meat and fluid to sate my empty belly. I promised I would not desecrate your body anymore, but I broke that promise. Please. Forgive me. Oh,
Oh no.
oh
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no. The
Oh.
goat. Oh god, no. God, no.
Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, he just ate Shinozaki. Oh. Oh.
For me, it's, cry and hide.
Yeah, no, this is...
This ending's a bit,
This
it wasn't worth it.
is rough. It was you, dude.
Well, possessed, but yeah.
No one else is around. It was you. Shinozaki's testament. The yellowed school flyer, presumably taken off the wall somewhere along the way. Short message has been hastily scribbled in pen on the reverse side. Oh.
Wait. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh. Oh. Oh no.
Oh.
Yep.
Wait a minute. All of this was... That's crazy. Getting possessed. So reading the fifth one possesses you.
Yep.
That's not good. Well, it warned.
It did.
Teacher said don't do it.
Yeah, like there was a sign. There were
And
multiple.
that one isn't actually accountable. Only if you read the fifth one and get possessed by the accountable.
Yeah.
And since we reload, it never happened. We're like, no, abandoned that one.
Oh, I hate the noises. I hate the noises.
Yeah, the noises.
Wrong end 4 of 4. Okay. Damn.
Whoa.
That was intense.
That is an intense wrong end compared to all the ones
Right?
before.
Just, ooh, get touched by the glowy kid. Oh no. Alright, so we'll reload real quick. Stream started a little bit late, so we can go a little bit past usual time.
Sure.
If you feel up to it.
I got another 20 minutes in me, but my brain is basically mush.
No, I get you. No
Like, for me,
worries.
it's almost 8 p.m., and
Right.
I'm a very sick person.
No, I totally get you.
I'm just explaining it to viewers.
Oh!
I know you know.
We found a head.
Oh, wow.
So a body was discovered, and now a head has been discovered. Yes. We will pick up
Time
the
to
head.
give that body some head.
Alright, thoughts begin to echo in your mind seemingly from the doll. Somehow or another, it's found a way to communicate its soul desire. Alright, we hear another voice. Return my body. Okay. Well, I mean...
Oh, so you give that to the ghost that was missing a head.
No, you put it together with the body of the doll, so it makes the full doll.
Yeah, but what does that have? But it's like there was that one kid that lost their head. It makes me just think they have something to do with each other.
Maybe. Well, the doll is now talking. So, with a high-pitched voice like that of a child, it slowly repeats several phrases in a cold and distorted, yet oddly sing-songy tone. Oh. Oh. I am so sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm not a bad man. Never wanting them to die, but couldn't raise a helping hand. Oh, I'm so... Oh.
So he wasn't the one that... Maybe he wasn't the one that actually killed them, he was the fall guy.
Maybe. Doesn't it kind of piss you off? Like it's just playing around saying what we want to hear? Don't need this thing. No, don't. Okay. Cool. We got... So, she'll never forgive him, that's fine. Ayumi's opinion doesn't matter. What matters is the kids. So we're not gonna read the crazy letter. And let's go back to the kids in the infirmary. We will save first, though. Alright. Let's go. Ayumi's only snack.
I'm still sad that the kid didn't canonically auto-cannibalize himself, though I suspect he's still dead even if it wasn't written.
Maybe.
I mean, if the whole thing is being possessed with unending hunger.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
I was just hoping it would have said something about it. Oh well.
Alright, guys. We are gonna try and save Mayu. Let's do this. Oh shit, they have moved her. Oh dear. This place is not good. The infirmary is not a great place to be. I get that it was really horrible, but you're kissing kid. Yoshiki, you're not helping. Yeah, you're not helping, my dude. Oh man. Aww.
Aww.
Oh, whoops, I cut off the voice. You have anybody you're gonna raid? I hadn't considered it, but I'm cool with suggestions. Like, yeah. What's up? Give me some suggestions. Go of that girl, let go of Suzumoto. Oh, I don't think that's gonna work, guys. No, stop. Oh no, this isn't going to be good.
Joe
Oh.
Bites is streaming. He's pretty nice.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Uh. Onelius, I'm sorry, I'm really bad at pronouncing things. Thank you for the follow! Much appreciated. Yep, nope, that didn't go very well. Well, a streamer with a lewd
Probably
site, no.
shouldn't have brought the doll to them,
Well,
I don't think we're gonna save anyone except these two.
here's the thing is I think you have to do the doll thing. I don't think it's optional.
Oh no.
Like, from what I understand, Mayu just gets turned into paste regardless. There's no way of saving her. Yeah, nope, there it is.
So, Sayako saw her. That's who Sayako saw as paste.
Yep, when we
What's
came...
interesting is they ran into her ghost. Well, the ghost, like, the way the time is messed up here is just interesting.
Is that her heart by the window? I believe so. It is still beating.
Oh!
Oh, there it goes. Nope, it stopped.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Dynasty... Like, what are you trying to post? Because I do have it to where only certain links can be posted. Like, if it's like a Twitter or YouTube or something, it should be fine. But, yeah, it's probably not on the whitelist, so... Oh, is the imager? Oh, I should do that. Go ahead and post that in the Discord if you would then, please. If you're interested in posting that. Sorry about that. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Oh.
Undead janitor.
Well.
This is why you never split the party, folks.
Basically.
It's also why the monsters use magic to split the party, basically.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, guys!
Wait.
Oh man. We may have life in Teacher-san.
Yes.
So you're really truly concerned about the safety of your students, are you?
Aww.
Of course I am. Oh, that sucks, Dynasty. I'm sorry. But you're just their instructor, no? You have no familial bond with any of them. You're not their mother. But they're my children. I think I speak for every single one of us at Kisaragi Academy. When I say that we love our children, we care about them just as their parents do. Never
She
underestimate.
does at least. Oh.
Yeah. Never underestimate a teacher.
Not all teachers are meanies.
And she's making bad noises. Now answer me this. Your little rant earlier suggested that more of my students are here than the 2 I came with and the 1 I heard. Is it true? Were the others brought here as well? It is. Numerous corporeal entities joined us in these closed spaces, all at the same time. Counting you, I sense the arrival of 9 people. My right arm is definitely broken. Yeah, except the douchebag gym teacher, that's very true. And all this blood, oof. Those cutting implements on the shelf must have done a number on my back. That would probably fuck you up a bit. I wonder how long I was out for. Move aside, Ghosty. Shinozaki and Kishinuma must be worried. I need to get back to the classroom. Well, you're in for some bad news. That spirit was trapped
You
here.
are dead, unfortunately.
That spirit was trapped here, just like us, succumbing to unbearable feelings of anger and hatred, one victim drawn to harm another. It's not just people trapped in this space, but their sadness and torment as well. It's got nowhere to go, so it just hangs in these walls. We shouldn't be here. I have to get them all back home. Please, everybody, stay safe.
She's the best.
She is.
I'm so glad she's alive!
Alright, oh, we did it! We did it, guys. We finished chapter 2. Wonderful. We have Shishido Sensei back.
Yatta!
We did it. You did it, girls!
So, like, everyone, make sure to follow Martyr.
And
watch
follow
all
Gwen.
her streams.
And Gwen. Make sure you take a look at her stuff too. Her Twitter, her Twitch stuff, her mods, all of that great shit she does.
Yeah, follow me on Twitch. Follow Martyr on Twitch.
Huh?
Nothing. And make sure to stay comfy.
Yes. And I was gonna say, make sure to come back next week for some more Corpse Party. Hopefully Gwen will be joining me as well.
Oh, definitely. I'm taking my Mondays easy so I can be up for this. I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Awesome.
You know, I want to spend time with one of my favorite people who's been way too busy for the past several years. I wouldn't trade for anything.
Oh, thank you. Life likes to just kind of bully me a lot when it comes to my time for things. So I'm really glad that we're able to do this.
I know, and Corpse Party is like...
Brings everyone together.
Yes, it does. Except for those that have died on the way.
Yeah, but the real fronts were the deaths along the... Anyway.
The real fronts were the ones that gave us butt grease.
Yeah. Always carry your antibacterial butt grease. Alrighty, everyone. I think we're gonna wrap it up for today. So thank you so much for coming and hanging out with Gwen and I today. And I really hope that you all have a very great rest of your day. I am not streaming tomorrow, but I will be streaming on Thursday, doing some Animal Crossing around 2 p.m. Pacific time. And Gwen, are you streaming tomorrow?
Yeah, I stream at 11 a.m. Eastern.
There we go. So make sure you take a look at Gwen's stream, and you can check her out tomorrow. Check me out on Thursday, and both of us will see you guys next Tuesday for Chapter 3 of Corpse Party. Hope you all have a very awesome rest of your day, and we will see you next time. Take it easy. Say bye, Gwen.
Bye, Gwen!
That's never gonna get old. Bye, guys.